Alright, so last time, you guys made it to the town, and you began to mingle and find other adventurers, and you built a small group, and decided that this was the one to head to this dungeon, and get the riches, glory, find maybe some kind of scroll, or snake people. And you guys decided to enter in, and you found some kind of weird ghostly creatures attacking you. And you guys vanquished them and met Saltar, the wizard, who told you that you could take anything you wanted from the dungeon, but you must get the 13 glyph stones to be able to exit. He threw you inside, and you saw a door, talked to the door for a little bit, realized that you had to use some kind of third leg and slither like a snake. Hortanis dove under a door, and it closed behind him. You guys were all scared to death. And he fought off 2 quasits by himself, and eventually vanquished a demon, with all of you finding him. And after that, Alex had his neck snapped and thrown into a coffin, and to release the key that was within. He ran back to the door, and after the door opening, he told you to come on inside, and that you're welcome.
Hortanis tried to pry him off the...
Yeah, Hortanis. Even though he said, please stop, Hortanis tried to hit it with a hammer and blew himself up against the wall and took a bunch of damage. And the door is open. Warforged, you see a green glow inside. Everyone else sees an orange-amber glow of a torch. And that is where we are going to start. So you guys may go ahead whenever. Hortanis, you've still leaned up against the wall, and everyone else is standing before the doorway. And it is your guys' turn.
Are you knocked out?
No.
Okay.
He's still up.
I'm very bloody.
I'm guessing the door is perfectly fine.
Yeah, the door's just standing there. Yeah,
okay.
He's fine. I'm fine.
I walk
Is your friend all right?
He's been better.
I am terribly sorry about that.
Actually, I scan the room for traps.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I'm going to do that too.
All right. Why don't you give him advantage then, unless you want to do it yourself specifically.
I'll give him advantage.
Either way, it doesn't matter to me, but depends on if you think your roll is going to be better than his advantage roll. Yeah, go ahead and as you walk up a little bit, you start scanning the room.
Perception.
Perception, that is correct.
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
You start looking through the room. You see the glyph stone on the wall, and you start scanning through the room, and your eyes come to the floor before you, and this area right here, there's like a little lip to it, and it looks off to you as you're looking through it. It just sort of, the room goes out, but they're right there at the entrance. The floor just has a little bit of a lip to it, and it looks kind of weird to you.
A little bit of a lip.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like it was a lid of some sort.
Okay, I walk up to it.
Okay.
Just to get a closer look.
Yep. When you get closer, you moving up too, Jaren?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you got up there?
So it looks like it could be like a trap door.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm a little woozy.
Old people things.
Well, you guys have health potions, so.
Do you see this hidden trap door?
Yeah.
I will attempt to open it.
I'm gonna scoot. I see. Yeah.
Alright. So as you start prying on it.
I'm aloof.
I'll help. Right.
You guys both sort of sit down. You pick up on it, and it falls.
Whoa! That was cool.
And there's a pit trap below where there's a bunch of spikes all over.
Like it just crumbles?
Yeah, it just falls apart. and falls. And then inside, let's put the trap. It's about 10 feet down. There's a skeleton sort of laying in between the pit.
The door didn't say anything about a trap.
Yeah, I don't think
I
many
did.
things.
I did mention to watch your step. That was all I was allowed to say. Zoltar
I
has
love this guy.
stopped me from saying most anything that would be helpful to you all.
I look at the skeleton.
Okay.
Is there anything special on it?
It's a skeleton. It looks like it's half decayed. It still has some of its clothes on. But from here, that's all you can see.
How far down is it?
10 feet. It's 10 feet down.
I say, after when we met Alex, I'm pretty sure there's not much in here that will be left to be trustworthy. I think most of this is going to be a part of some elaborate game. And then I try to sidestep around it to go this way.
Okay. So as you start, you just make a little hop. I mean, you're going to have to hop. You can't
Does
really
that
sidestep.
take a lot of
No,
ability?
what's your strength? Whatever your strength is, that's how far you can jump.
9.
What's your hop score?
So you wouldn't be able to jump all the way across, but you'd be able to jump sideways like that.
Okay.
So as you jump across, it's like a cartoon. You just sort of run a little bit and you jump, and then you just see him go, and his face just sort of squishes up against something, and you fall down into the pit. As you hit this invisible wall, and you just like, and you just tumble backwards.
Can I attempt to grab him?
Yes, you can.
I do it.
I reach out.
I
give him advantage.
I reach out instantly. Roll dexterity.
Saving throw?
No, not saving throw. Just
Like saving
ac-
me.
Acrobatics?
No, just dexterity. No acrobatic. 'Cause you're not
Just dex, straight dex.
What
Yeah.
the heck, Steven?
You're nerfing me. 12.
12? Okay. You grab him right before, and his feet just sort of dangle right down across the spikes. You just hold onto him with one arm.
We need assistance.
I say, help!
I'm.
Help!
If you
I'll
can
do
you,
it.
Okay.
I'll go up there.
All right.
Pull my waist.
So you pull him back up.
Yeah.
He's back up.
Can we see that wall now?
Yes.
Thank you. There's a wall there.
Jarendoore, you can roll an Arcana check, please.
Yeah, I'll do that.
21.
Jarendoore sort of waves his hands a little bit, and a glyph comes out of his hands. And he just puts his hand out like that.
Oh, Doctor Strange.
And another wall appears here, and another wall appears here.
I go, I wonder... Can I see if an attack... Do I know in my mind if attack would work on these things?
You know, it's a wall of force. It would take a lot of power to be able to break through these.
You have Disintegrate?
I have one spell slot, just a little one.
I mean, if you had maybe like a dispel magic, that you would know that would probably work.
I'm a level 4. I would not have that.
Okay. Yep,
I like the ceiling.
All right, the ceiling is about 10 feet above your head, and
That's it.
nothing there. As you're looking around, you just see the skeleton down there impaled on the spikes. That's all that's there.
I walk back to the door and I go, excuse me, how do we get past the invisible barriers?
I'm sorry. If I were to speak, Zoltar would certainly destroy me.
Turn you into a table.
Oh, that would be tough.
Okay.
At least here, they only play with my knob.
Okay. Alright. And I walk away from the weird door. And I go to Hoot. I go, hey, do you have any idea how we get around this trap?
I kind of like scoot under people's legs and look over the edge.
You see down, it's 10 feet down. There's sort of spikes all up, and you see him, the one skeleton sort of impaled down on a spike. And as you're getting closer, your size, you think you could probably get down there.
Yeah. How is there enough room between the spikes to like?
You think you could get through there.
All right. Can I like?
You're nimble.
go hang onto the ledge and drop down.
Okay, you can try to climb down the
Yeah.
side of the wall.
I'll try to help him.
All right, roll a strength check.
Oh boy.
Can I help lower him down?
Yeah, you can. What do you want to do?
That's just
You
all.
just
There's-
hold him with your hands.
hold his arm as he reaches down. Is that
Okay.
done?
All right, roll with advantage.
Can I have my stick back? You still have my stick.
Oh yeah.
And it extends about 10 foot.
Okay. Yep.
And then I hold one side, and then I have them hold the other.
Okay.
Try to like.
Oh,
Like a big
nice.
teeter and
Yeah.
sort of dangle you down. All right.
Okay.
No check required. I like it.
Cool.
You land down there, and as they're lowering, you're like getting closer to the spike, and you're like,
Think skinny.
and you sit down in there.
While all this is happening, I'm like mumbling to myself.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I'd like to do an investigation on the skeleton. Like, well, I guess like the area around the skeleton. Notice if anything's off.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
That one.
Oh, very nice. You're sort of searching around, and it's a nasty pit with sort of cobwebs down there, and you see a skeleton. And you do notice that the skeleton does have clothes on. It's sort of half decayed, but the clothes are still there. That's all you notice.
Well, in my experience, seems good. I'm going to try to check the skeleton, see if he has any like.
All right. As you sort of push through the skeleton, you find another pouch underneath of it.
How does everyone look right now? Are we all still pretty beat up?
Yep.
Yeah.
I found a pouch.
Are you beat up?
Oh yeah,
Had some dairy on the way here. Just a heads up.
I'm about the bloodiest you can get.
For death, and you're down in a pit
Yep.
of spikes. Okay.
Yep.
All right. You found a pouch.
I found a pouch.
I stick out my hand to catch it.
I'm just gonna like.
You grab it.
Catch.
Catch. All right.
Open it.
Inside, you find 15 gold and a
Don't laugh.
And a crumpled up note.
What's in the bag?
another note.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
another note.
This one's a little longer.
He always gets the notes. Secret.
Put them both
Jeez.
together,
Just a little note longer. Double.
You found a crumpled up novel.
and it's gonna be hard to read. So, because they did it in cursive. So
I did notice that last time. It was really annoying.
It was
Right.
weird.
This isn't cursive.
Oh,
It's
is
like
that?
script.
I'm glad I don't have to do a reading of the
I mean,
weird
it's
text.
handwritten.
So yeah, you have 15 gold, and you have a short account of something.
I'm missing it. Is this supposed to be like cut off like that?
It's not the way they did the thing. It was cut off wrong.
Oh, I
Well,
see.
let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
Is that even necessary?
So that's what you're seeing as you're down there. You throw up the thing, and
White spot.
you just see Warforged pull out the note, and he's starting to read
Yeah,
through
big
this
white
note.
block.
Hey, does that seem like anything that'll help us get past these walls?
Negative.
Okay, there must be something else. I'm gonna search
I'm gonna leave the reading
around,
to the
like,
wizard.
see if there's anything else I missed.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
Woohoo!
Sorry, you rolled a crit miss.
Can't be worse than
It's
the
gotta be
first
something
one.
bad.
3 plus investigation. 6.
You just stand up and you start walking around, and you're fixated up on Warforged as he's reading this note, and you're
What's my name?
Warforged. Oh, Johnny 5.
There we go.
Fixated on Johnny 5 up there, and then you look back down, and as you look back down, like the spear is like right in front of you, and you run into it. And sadly, you're gonna take.
Yeah, any amount will do.
Any
that's
amount
bad.
will do.
You're gonna take 3 damage.
That'll work.
You're gonna take 34 damage. Oh, you're dead outright.
That's 3 times more than I have.
Are you knocked out?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you look up, and you look, you're like, ah, and it cuts your face, and you're like, oh, and you fall unconscious, and as you fall down, you hit a spike, and it goes, And they all just
Well done.
Wait,
And-
can we see them disappear because they're invisible?
No, he made a glyph come out, and it sort of made them all visible to you guys.
Well, I
And
don't
you just
need
see
this
who
now.
he just went, oh, and he just, and he fell on the ground, down in the pit.
I twitch as he like congratulates me.
Okay, first 6 seconds. Roll a death save throw, please.
Failed it.
Wait, no, you didn't. Isn't
It's
that a
an
10? Oh.
I jump over to here in that corner.
Okay. Yep, you make it.
What's that?
Snakes on the pillar start to they start moving around the face, and the carven snakes that cover the surface of the pillars in the center of each. The woman's eyes are closed and her lips are curled up in disdain.
What?
It's no
The
good.
snakes sort of move apart and you see a woman's eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And her eyes are closed and she's just nothing like that. And the snakes sort of grow out and their mouths all start beginning to move at once. And they say, you're going to have to roll another death saving throw after this.
That's fine.
What? That's so
I mean,
fast.
it's not fat.
He jumped across there. They're they start talking.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What?
now?
You guys can do something after this. The snakes say, my face you may gaze upon. A queen or king you will find. If you need to know my worth, my tail you should gaze upon instead. What am I? Before you answer, what are you doing?
How long has it been since we've been in this room?
About 9 minutes, 55 seconds.
Now I'm
Yeah.
at 55?
Yeah, we're you might be really close. What are you doing, Jarendoore?
That's fine then.
It takes
Oh, no. My friend is fine.
plus 1. It takes whatever the casting spell. 10 minutes plus.
You said the pit was 10 feet deep,
Yeah, 10 feet deep. Mm-hmm.
and he's unconscious at the bottom.
He's laying there. He's not moving.
Where's the rod?
I don't know. You're probably still holding on to it because Warforged jumped across. Unless he took it. Did you take the rod with you, Johnny Five? The rod you were holding, or do you leave it with Jarendoore? All right, Jarendoore, you have the pool.
All right, I go. We need to get him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I slide the rod all the way across like a tightrope.
Okay.
Across the chasm there.
Yeah.
And
Walk across it.
and then I try to. Is there any way I could go down the pit without getting stabbed?
You can climb down the walls, maybe.
Okay, I actually do that before I try
Okay.
anything
Why don't
else.
you roll me a strength check? See how athletics. It'd be athletics.
Oopsie. Not one.
Oh, no.
Why you guys even come? You guys just kill yourselves. You fall down.
Wow, okay, Jared.
You fall down, and you land right next to him, and you take 3 damage as it sort of pierces your side and just cuts down across your ribs, and some sort of your blood oozes
Well,
out. But
now-
you're laying right next to Hoot, and you just hold your side up.
Now that I'm down here, I go. Does anyone have a vial of healing?
I don't actually.
Yeah.
An empty
I'll put it in my
vial
hands.
bounces.
I open up my chest like Bender, and I give you a thing.
I catch it and then I administer.
As you catch it, the snakes say, "Answer."
He wants you to die, dude.
Your time's done.
Oh, then it's my turn. Oh, good. Let me do it now.
Oh, he's gonna kill us.
Everyone gets 10 healing.
Whoa!
Even him?
Yep.
Everybody.
Oh, nice.
I feel great.
Can I have that back?
Yeah, throw it back up there.
Whoa! You throw it?
Uh-oh.
Like an NBA superstar.
Oh,
I
no,
hand it. I
Yeah.
hand it at a distance.
You all have 10 health.
I hold on to it and take it back.
That's fine. I like that much better.
Well, you have plus.
Why'd that happen?
He casts sort of a circle of radiant energy sort of emits out of his body, and it hits all of you and begins to heal your wounds.
As soon as I get out of the pit, well, I probably have to roll, right?
No, you guys can start climbing out, but the snakes look like they're getting upset.
Oh, wait.
I get out a golden coin.
What snakes?
Okay. The snakes there's snakes on the 2 pillars, and there's a woman's face in the middle of the snakes, and her eyes are closed, and her mouth is all curled up in disdain. And they've asked Warforged a riddle. And what do you do?
Hold up a gold coin.
What answer?
Currency.
The eyes start to open up. Incorrect. And you start, and you're already rocked, and you're just like, and you just start turning straight to the rock. You're totally petrified.
Totally? Not even halfway?
I don't think Lesser Restoration fixes that.
While that was going on, I actually tried to crawl over here. I used
Okay.
I crawl on the pole as a tightrope
Okay.
with all my balance. No check required, of course.
Oh my
And I go over here. Make sure that I'm not stepping on anything as
Okay.
whatever this is on the wall.
That's the glyph stone.
I look at it.
It's a stone on the wall.
Can I,
Make a look check.
can I do an Arcana check?
Yep. Of course you can.
I'm gonna crawl back up.
All right. You're back up.
16.
As you sort of start waving your hand, say a little incantation, you sort of see another force field, and it's going around. It's totally surrounding the glyph stone. You must answer the question.
I go up to the wall
Okay. Oh man.
after Hortanis.
Ooh. That was a leap.
In
Yeah,
a, in
you have a
line.
stone friend standing there. All right.
I'm after you, Big Chief. Big Chungus.
Hey, you
You could have
guys.
given it to me, whatever it was.
I could have, but I wouldn't.
This statue looks just like him. Like our friend, Johnny Five. Hey, Johnny Five, they have a statue of you.
Where is Johnny 5?
I was with you guys.
My face you may gaze upon. A king or queen you will likely behold. If you need to know my worth, my tail you should gaze upon instead. What am I?
What are you, a coin? Oh gosh, what's he doing?
The snakes sort of pull back.
I'm so mad.
Currency is not a coin.
What? I hold up a gold coin. I
But
said currency.
you said currency.
I'm a Warforged. What do you want?
Well, that's why you're stoned. As
That's so dumb.
as they sort of reel back, your stone sort of crumbles off your body, and you're able to move again.
Oh wait, can I change my answer?
I
No.
love that you think about it so simply that it's just like coin.
Yeah, with his full intelligence.
Right.
Yeah. Coin?
I'm
Yeah.
wise, and I was gonna
Oh.
change my response to, "Why are you holding a coin?" But whatever.
Alright,
screwed
as
up, sorry.
your flesh sort of falls off, Jarendoore, you feel a sense of that force field, that magic energy behind you just sort of, and it fades off. And they say, do you require any more assistance? Would you like to hear a tale
Yes.
of the masters?
Before he even finishes it.
Oh
The
jeez.
one on the right
With
says, the
This
first,
one? You're right or
no,
not?
my right, so.
The pillar.
Yeah, that pillar. The snakes on this one says, in all of Mithros, there are few mages as powerful as Zoltar. Zoltar first conceived of this place, employing both dwarves and magic to construct its halls. Later, when the time of treachery came, it was the mage Eldridge who crafted the glyph stones to create this prison. All 13 must be claimed to undo his wrong. And the other one says, would you like to hear the other tale of the other master?
Yes.
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 Oh, you do. Through powerful magic, Sazul's mastery,
is over life and death. These are the forces that empower the Dungeon of Doom. Though the glyph stones of Eldred are strong, there is no greater source of this power than in Hortanis and Altar.
Okay.
And the snakes sort of, and they all just turn back to the pillar.
Hey, there's a glyph stone over here. I start walking to it, and I go, I think it's this one. And I carefully check it, make sure it's not rigged to blow.
The force field's totally gone, and it's a stone there.
I run my hands behind it,
Yep.
make sure there's no like pressure plates or wires attached.
Yep.
Anything. And I rip it off the wall.
As you rip it off the wall, a wave of light fills the entire room, and it hits everyone and goes into your guys' body. You feel
Dadgummit.
strength, knowledge, speed.
I'm so mad.
It begins to fill your senses. Everyone
Level up.
can get 2 ability score to anything they want, as long as it doesn't go above 18.
2 to 1
Oh.
or 1,
You get 2 points.
just one thing.
To
Oh,
no, you get 2 points to put
Just like you're
wherever
taking
you want.
ability score.
Yep, it's just
Don't
like
make it
level
complicated,
4
Steve.
ability score improvement, but nothing can be above
Yeah, I
level
know
8,
these
or
things.
nothing go above 18.
I can't even get anything above level 18. Even like for all.
Well, hey, you get 2.
But you can go to 18.
Yes, you can. You can go up to 18. So everyone can go ahead and mark
Oh,
that
nice.
however you want.
Done.
Jandor,
Dunzo.
as you hold this thing, you can feel great magic and power within. Begin to read.
Yep.
You got a lot of reading to do.
Yeah, it's alright.
There's a lot of reading. And you can paraphrase everything for everyone else. I guess you didn't really do anything with the note I gave you.
Hey, Steven, cover out your pencil.
I was busy being stoned.
Just a second.
That's not mine, but yeah. It's a community pencil.
Alright.
You gonna draw on it?
No, I'm just yeah, actually, I'm going to highlight some keywords. This is what you do with a lot of text. I'll have you know, I never went to college for a reason.
Did you?
I'm way smarter.
I wasn't.
Very smart, more smarter.
More smarter.
Get a little wisdom in there. Okay. I can write that down.
Can I do stuff?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. What do
I
you got?
go inspect that torch.
Okay. You walk up to the torch, and to you, it looks like this.
Whoa.
At least we didn't get healed by that.
Can I investigate the floor around it?
Roll investigation. He's reading that, and he's trying to figure things out.
I'm talking to the snakes on the whole thing.
Okay.
Where's the snake cult? I know they're here.
Nothing happens.
I can see it in your teeth. Your forked tongue.
They don't move at all. They're just back to stone.
13.
13. As you begin to investigate this thing, you just see the mystical energy inside the orb. Nothing looks out of place below, and this orb just has this flow inside of it of power.
I try to secretly take it.
Secretly take it.
Mhm.
Okay. Roll slide a hand for me.
As if it's just a torch.
Oh, I don't know if you can do that.
What?
Are you allowed to split the +2?
You can put it to wherever you want.
Don't make it complicated.
Oh man, then I screwed up.
6.
6. 6. You fumble it in your hands a little bit. All you guys see him trying to grab this torch to you guys, and you just have this torch in your hand. What are you gonna do with it?
Hey, the torch is the orb? And vice versa?
You see that it's just an orb. Everyone else sees a torch. So you just like grab it, and in your hand you just have this torch that's like burning in your hand. Everyone sees like this torch in your hand.
Put it in my pack.
What is it with you and torches?
I
Your
like
obsession
torches.
with torches.
You just see a torch being shoved into the Warforged's bag.
I don't say anything.
Do I sense anything about the torch? You said it was powerful.
it looked like it had mystical energy inside. It had.
Like I could crack it open, get it out.
You can try.
I don't like that answer.
Whatever you want.
No, I pocket it.
Okay.
I think only campaign flashbacks.
Alright. You getting through that long story there, Jarendoore?
We got a power stone.
Almost at the good part.
Okay.
You must attune this glyph stone and carry it with you at all times to gain its benefits. Ooh.
Is that out loud?
Yeah. No. Yes, actually.
You see power sort of radiating from the glyph stone as he's holding it. And he can begin the tuning process, so. And he's gonna have a little bit power-ups. Or whatever the stone does.
Can he do that during a short rest?
Nope, doesn't have
Okay.
to. Because it has specific rules for what needs to be done. Alright, what do you guys do now?
I leap over the pit.
Are you kidding me?
Mace is strength, right? Mace is strength, right?
Yes. Unless it's finesse.
Yep, finesse is the only thing is a dex. And it's not.
This is bad. This is bad for my
back
character.
to
Mm-hmm.
You can tell us what it does?
No.
Wow, he wants it to be a surprise.
Wow.
Okay.
Does the hallway look any different?
No. Hallway looks the same. Oh, so glad to see you all make it back out. Thank you for entering. Not many people make it past this point, so you are the few.
There was only one skeleton.
Well, yeah. As I said, I don't see many people. I'm quite lonely.
brings up questions. Do you have a cleanup crew that comes through here?
Zoltar does come through, yes.
I think I like the other door better.
Yeah, neat. Yeah.
Hey,
What other door?
You haven't met the other door? Oh, he's awesome.
He's right down the
He
hall.
he talked to us about how to get past the hallway. Like, you could learn a lot from
That's
him.
me.
He even.
What?
That's me.
Are
I
you
told you about the hallway.
the other hallway? He's a door with the hallway behind him. So,
Oh.
yep. So it's not just a room that's behind him. So he gets a lot of traffic through him. So he sees a lot of people.
Oh. I wish I was him. I don't see many people.
Well, you see us.
And that I am thankful for.
Do you want me to take you with us?
Did we not just do this?
What do you mean we do this?
What's going on?
Wait, are you the same door?
Yes.
I didn't recognize you. You look weird.
Are you okay, buddy?
Hmm?
You okay? Feeling okay?
I continue marching now.
An elephant
Okay.
never forgets.
Okay. We're going to carry on.
Jared, you got all that? You good?
yeah. So, one technical question: am I allowed to do this now? What happens after? Said I have to take a short rest.
No, you don't.
How do I
You
tune
just-
to this?
While you're walking, you're going to tune to it. You have all powers.
Okay.
Just try to remember that you have them.
I-
Whether you have the ability to use them.
Okay.
No, I just meant, can we take a short rest while you're doing that?
Oh,
No.
I mean, you can. I don't see why not.
I'm not tired.
And what would a tool proficiency be?
Like
Ooh.
these tools or masonry tools
I got
or
masonic
herbalism
tools.
tools.
What's good for me?
These tools.
I mean, you could do thieves tools, and then you would be able to help in case something happened to Hoot.
I can do that.
Okay.
Wish I might have.
Or you could give Hoot the thing.
Like, there's a list of all kinds of
Did you use
tools
something
and what
special?
they do.
You got the list done.
Yeah, like Infinity
Are you
Stone.
not paying attention?
I was focused on something else.
He was solving a riddle.
Oh.
I'm so mad.
Why?
I deserve that clout.
The what?
The clout.
Yeah.
What's the clout?
Do you know what clout is?
No.
You gotta catch up with your slang, old
yeah.
man. Actually, I don't think that's slang. I think that's just a vocab word.
Okay.
Well, it's like the glory.
Yeah, I
Oh,
deserve.
of the riddle?
Yeah.
You didn't say the word. It had to be the exact word.
I don't want to hear it. I solved it and I didn't even get the glyphs done.
You got powers off it though.
No, I'm just lucky I'm done.
It seems like a lot of tools are creative.
Yeah, you just sort of
Yeah, I'll do Thieves Set.
put it together the way you want. What do you guys do next?
I'll walk out and I close the door
Okay.
once Jarendoore comes
You
out.
know, I was just gonna let him join us.
Yeah, I come out.
All right. The door shuts.
I miss Alex.
Can I get my stick back?
Oh, yeah, I go.
Nothing happens.
I just hand it to you through the hallway. Scraping off the wall.
Can I have my healing potion back?
Oh, yeah, I hand it to you.
Okay.
So there was another door through the room,
Mm-hmm.
if you guys remember.
Another door.
Maybe now that we have the thing and the guy, he can open it.
You mean the grate back there?
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we tap tap tap. Slither slither
There's a
slither.
door over there.
Okay. Kick you in the head. All right. So you guys go through into that room.
Yep.
You guys walk and slither.
Tap tap tap. Slither slither slither.
Once Jarendoore walks up to the gate, it lifts
Aha!
Haha.
to the ceiling.
You're
And
scary now.
There's
aren't you?
another dark hallway past that.
It's dark.
Yes, it is. There's no light
I
inside.
cast light on my mace.
Your hammer mace.
Yes.
Looks like a
A
you got
hammer.
a little light source on your mace.
Trap
Your
check.
hammer. All right. Trap check.
Trap check.
Yep.
Can I help?
Yep. Roll damage.
Trap.
Roll damage.
Yeah, roll damage.
That's perception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 23.
All right. Doors not trapped.
Door's not trapped.
The hallway.
The hallway looks pretty good.
Cool.
From where you are at.
So everything looks pretty clear as far as I can tell.
Why don't you guys take your characters off?
Yep.
So, you place it on next.
I can't see very far down there. Who? Can any of you see in the dark?
I can.
You see anything?
As Jarendoore, you start to look down the hallway.
A fireball comes flying at you.
Giant fireball comes flying.
Jarendoore comes in through the wall. Hey!
You see a
What's your problem?
Are we in this hallway?
A dead paladin named Jarendoore.
Yes, yeah. You guys are all right at the beginning.
That's a name.
Um,
Hi, I'm Jarendoore.
It's stitched into his underwear.
in the hallway, you see a short hallway with a bolted doorway, weathered iron-bound door, and near the doorway, there's a humanoid figure that slumps on the floor with its back against the wall, its head sort of falling forward as if it was asleep or dead. And it's about a long, thick, black hair sort of covers up its face.
How do
I
we do
see
on
it?
traps?
Hey, there's a thing on the
You didn't see
ground back
anything.
there. I'd be careful.
What?
You didn't see any traps, but you,
Yeah.
I mean, you had the light source from his little mace.
I didn't. I feel pretty comfortable that there wasn't anything, but
Can we all see the body then? Because of the light.
Yes. Yeah. Now that you've brought your hammer in and sort of shined it in there, you guys see the body as well.
Oh no! And I run to it. And crouch next to it.
All right. Crouch next to it.
Medicine check.
It doesn't move at all. All right. Roll medicine.
That one.
Wow.
These are awful.
yeah.
You
So I
sort
heard
of
it.
like they'll go to touch him and you just sort of like push him down. And he falls over all the way onto the ground, and his hand falls down. And you see this little it looks like a little jug / bottle, and it rolls out onto the floor.
Hortanis, I'd be careful if I were you.
I think he's drunk.
The last time we... No.
He's
The last
He's
time...
dead.
You did.
The
With
last
your
time,
medicine check, you realize that he did.
I rolled that one, Luke.
You still know.
the last time we did that, someone got cursed. I look at Johnny 5
Did what?
and got the green one.
You're cursed?
I don't recall. When I got turned to stone, you mean?
I pick up
Oh,
the bottle.
the arrow. Yeah.
Okay, you pick up the bottle.
The green.
While he's doing that, I want to check the body.
Check the body. Yep.
Stuff.
I while they're checking the body, I go to Johnny 5 and I kind of hold him by the. Do you have clothing on at all for any reason?
I just have this.
It's a hood.
Hidden
Oh,
cape.
I grab your cape and I go. I heard some interesting things when I picked up that orb. Turns out, or this glyph here, and I show you. It turns out that green orb is extremely cursed, and you must be careful.
What green orb?
And I explained when you got shot by that thing, people became obsessed with seeing this green orb and followed it around everywhere and seeing visions of snakes, all that stuff. I go, that sounds familiar, right?
I am not people.
Okay. And then I turn around and see what they're doing.
Okay, so Hortanis, you pick up this bottle, and it's a thin.
I had inspiration.
It's a thin metal flask.
What roll did
Yeah.
you fail?
I don't know.
It's a thin metal flask that's got a carving of genies on the outside. And as you're looking through the body, you find a note.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
yes,
it's like
this is
slender.
my stuff.
That's your type.
Yes.
That's your type of words. I like it.
What, really big and...
Just small crossbones.
Oh, is it all backwards?
I
Yeah,
show him.
that's how it works. Hmm?
What's your vial say?
Hey Luke, I'm gonna run and get a glass of water. I'll be right back. Need one.
Knowledge up about nature messing with us. Get
Same. Same. Realize don't.
sane.
Yeah.
Sane.
Before you sort of stand
Don't
back.
shout about natures. Mess with us.
Yeah.
You get the same.
Ooh.
Actually, I wanna walk past the body or the door.
You have to squeeze, sort of push them through.
Does this sign look similar to what's on the bottom?
No,
Okay.
no, nothing like that.
What kind of topper is on the bottle?
Toppers?
A topper?
Oh, it's got a little cork.
Is there liquid in it?
You shake it around, you don't hear anything inside.
Natures.
Can I do an arcane check on it?
Yes, you can.
My dumb butt.
Mm-hmm. You don't have a chance.
I know I don't.
Don't even.
I have a -3. Don't roll.
You don't have to.
I think it's a health potion.
Okay.
Got another health potion, guys. I stash it away.
Okay.
Does the name Dullog ring a bell with anybody? Oh, this guy was Dullog.
Perhaps Jarendoore would know.
One time I heard a story about a guy who fell over the log. Or it was a bog, or a frog, or...
In the bottom of the
Was
sea.
there a frog on the log?
Oh, that's what it was. The frog in the bog on the log.
Can I squeeze past him?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you get through.
I'm a skinny little robo boy.
Okay. You get past them. You grab the door.
What does it look like? Just a normal door?
Yep, just like a normal door.
Doesn't talk?
No talking from this door.
Oh.
The door does not talk back.
You opened it.
You did open it? I'm sorry.
Wow, now I'm scared.
Oh, I did.
I'm
not
so
see.
surprised.
I didn't check that door.
So,
Oh, do you know the name Dullog?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. This guy was Dullog, but now he's dead.
Dog.
Doors.
Backwards.
doors in the far corners lead out of this rectangular room. A large plinth stands in an arch in the center of the far wall. An unfurled yellow scroll rests upon it, surrounded by 4 depressions, each of a different color: white, red, blue, and black. a small stained cloth sack sits in the floor in the center of the room.
What's that?
I feel like a white depression is
What's what?
pretty.
No, that's not.
What's the barrel?
It's his bag.
I run up to there. And I look over the barrel at this scroll.
So the scroll's actually in the wall. You can see it.
Okay, I look at it.
So you're pushing by everybody and just running up.
I don't pass. Yeah, I don't pass the barrel though.
Oh,
I stay at the
that's
barrel.
guy.
Oh, you run up to the barrel.
Where are you?
Yeah, right here. I don't know. So, I
Right
still
there.
had my character. Yeah.
So you run up to the barrel and you start to look at the scroll.
From
Alright.
the barrel?
The scroll sort of. Hold on, let me make sure that this is right.
And I can see in the dark.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The scroll sits there, and as you're looking, you start to see a little bit of words on the scroll, and then you can't quite see from that area, from where you're at.
A little bit of words.
I look around the barrel for
Good.
anything.
The barrel looks like it's got dirt in it.
Can I open up the lid and pull
Oh,
some out?
it's open. I mean,
Okay.
there's just dirt inside of it, and dirt sort of spilled out onto the ground.
I reach. I kind of surface level claw through the dirt a little bit, just see if there's anything inside of it, like
Okay.
hiding in the dirt.
As you dig through the dirt, it's just a big barrel of dirt. That's what it looks
And
like.
then I throw the dirt out onto the floor, just a little bit. Just
In front,
pick up in my hands
you
and
throw
just
it on the ground. Okay. It just sort of sprinkles
it.
out on the ground. Lands on the ground before you.
I get low to the ground. I go, hey guys, a little help with this. And I get low to the ground. I look for pressure plates
Okay.
or anything off.
Yeah, I want to search the room.
Roll investigation.
While they do that, I want to check to see how this guy died. Like, is there any?
Oh, he's got stab wounds
11?
in him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
Does anyone want to help me?
What are you doing?
I'm checking for pressure plates.
I'll help you.
11.
Why is
Oh.
You
it
don't see any pressure
Don't
points.
know.
Since I don't, I go up to the scroll.
As you're looking on the ground, you don't see any pressure points on the ground.
I tell everyone, there's no pressure points down here. And then I run up to the scroll.
Are you gonna clean that up before we leave?
No,
That's really rude.
this place isn't real.
Job.
All right. What are you doing up there at the scroll?
I just start reading.
As you go out to grab the scroll and start to read,
Not
it
grab it.
vanishes.
Not
As you-
grab
as, as you try to read it, it vanishes.
But you didn't grab
And
You
then
don't
I
have to, and it says that.
I pull my hands away and I step back.
As you start stepping back, you hear on both sides of you.
Oh no.
Can I do a dexterity save to like tackle
The walls
him?
are moving
I'm
in.
not even close. Never mind.
You're
still in the
gonna
hallway
roll
with the
a
body.
dexterity save.
Oh, that's
I
my
don't
best
want to come
one.
in when you hear the clunk clunk though.
5.
Yeah, I definitely
5.
recognize the clunk.
Yeah, you definitely recognize the clunk
That sounds
I've heard the
nice.
clunk.
as two crossbows on either side
it.
drop down, and the green energy starts to just like the first room, and they shoot both at you at both sides.
What was he saying about getting cursed?
And what'd you say? You said you rolled a what?
A 5.
A 5?
You get extra shot.
Yep.
A third arrow comes out.
Ooh, that's not bad actually. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than that. Take 3 damage, psychic damage.
And then your soul's gone forever. Turn on your friends.
Ooh, you get a hit.
And then the crossbows go and they go back into the wall.
Give me
Does
that.
the scroll
Give me that.
appear?
But the scroll,
Give me that note.
The scroll was gone.
That's what you get for reading.
Did I get
You
anything?
get for reading.
Can
The
you,
scroll is gone.
can you describe what the colored stones were again?
The depressions.
Yeah, the colored depressions or whatever.
The color depressions.
Yeah,
Oh,
you said-
on the thing. Yeah. Okay.
Seriously, what it's called?
Yeah. The depressions are right below where the scroll was.
Mm-hmm.
So right below that, there was 4 depressions of different colors: white, red, blue, and black.
Like something could fit.
They're like little cup holders. They just look like they're like they're just about like that, and there's 4 of them, and they're all of a different color.
Hey, you guys want to see something I learned? And I go and I scoop up a handful of dirt, and I go over and I pour it in one of the holes, and I start tapping it with my hammer like I'm trying to level it out the thing.
Which hole?
Let's go with white.
Okay. You start pouring it in there. Nothing happens.
I learned this in the masonry schools.
And
I'm like, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I start doing it to the black one.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I go to the door.
And I'm just doing it in a row, all of them, until they're all full.
They're all full and nothing happens.
Then
All right.
Isn't this
You go
nice
to the
and
door?
level?
What do you do?
Okay.
You open up the door? Alright. Reveal the black area behind that one.
Delicately. Oh, there's a die? Is there supposed to be a die?
Huh? A die?
A die.
No.
Okay, never mind.
I don't think so.
So there's the light dead. Unimmersed.
Oh boy.
Unimmersed.
Hey, Luke, can we get a brazier that works here?
A what?
A brazier?
Oh, that one doesn't work.
Brazier?
Brazier?
Some lingerie.
Can we get a brazier?
It's kind of been a while. It was like in a while.
Since everybody's doing a lot of stuff up here, I want to get up in here.
I'm
I
getting
just
left
wanna be-
behind. I gotta get in here and do something.
I want to be in the room. I just don't want to leave
He's
the
got to
guy.
protrude your way.
Hey,
Uh,
check out this countertop I made.
Those
Very
two in the
nice.
back.
Thanks.
Right here.
Yep, laying down,
Okay, where'd you get the dirt?
and then these 2 by the fire.
It was already here. I kind of want to like search through the barrel.
Alright. Alright. You start to search through the barrel as they
You know, Andy does it
continue
better.
on.
Whoa.
How that sleight of hand trick
Who's
goes.
they? Because I'm filling in dirt.
Yeah, he's playing.
At least you saw what I was going for.
Depression. You familiar playing the depression? I live in it. Was molded by it.
Alright.
What?
The only exit from this room.
Door's open.
Yeah, that door is open. Yep, correct. The only exit from this room is an arched doorway, gated to your left. In the center of this room is a large copper brazier. The bodies of several orcs lie around the brazier in its cold ashes. One of the orcs rests.
Oh, so it's not on.
No, it's on. It's just burning a little bit. It's still on there. One of the orcs rests on a bedroll. She appears to have died in her sleep. Another seems to have died shortly after drawing his weapon. One body is closer to the door and still clutches charred sticks as you enter. A ghostly flame flickers around the brazier's ashes. The room begins to warm, and whispered voices sound as ghostly orcs begin to rise from the bodies. I close the door. Their visages are twisted in pain and horror. They gaze upon you with a cold, pale eyes, filled with the hatred for the living. Then they lunge for you. Roll initiative. Bet you guys are almost dead.
Hey, look at that, 17.
I thought he said you closed the
Does
door.
that count?
I have advantage.
Critical!
Ooh.
What?
Destroyed.
Ooh.
Plus,
What is your
18.
number though? It's 20.
20.
Got 18.
So you roll a
18?
critical.
18 for
also
Hortanis.
18.
18. So you're gonna go before Hortanis. Warforged.
Yes.
You don't know
20.
Oh.
Wow! Look at you guys go.
I have advantage.
Yeah, we saved our rolls for this.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this going here.
For Orky Spirit Death.
He said 17.
Your die is so much better.
What? What just happened?
I'm calling hacks.
I'm calling hacks.
Very quick.
These two here get up and they instantly charge right at him. They're standing in the doorway of the Warforged. Of Johnny 5. Johnny 5. And they both sort of have a great sword and they go slash. First one rolls 11. Second one 15.
No.
Okay. So they both sort of slash. One hits the side of the door, and the great sword stuck in. The other one swings the other way, and hits the other side of the great sword with his great sword into the door. It's sort of smashed into the wall.
Has it been 8 hours since our last encounter?
No. Okay.
But you're happy that it hasn't been?
Probably
Aiden?
mage armor or something.
Mage armor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be good for a while. Jarendoore, it's your turn. So they're right there in front.
I have a 17 armor class.
Okay.
I look at them with fire in my eyes.
I will be up.
And can I discern if they're weak to any elements?
You can use an action to investigate or try to use history. Of what
I'll
you
use
think.
history. 17.
17. Yeah, radiant damage usually hurts the undead quite a bit.
As a reaction, I let everyone know that. I go, they're weak to radiant damage. I look at the cleric.
Okay.
And that's it. I actually, no, it's not it. I move back into the hallway just a little bit.
Alright. So the door's still open there. Alright. Or Johnny 5.
Evasive maneuvers. Disengage.
Disengage. Okay. All the way back. Run! That's it?
Yep.
Hoot. You're up.
As a bonus action, I'm going to make an insight against their deception.
Okay.
I paid for that file.
13.
Critical.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
You
My
can't,
normal.
you can't get a beat on. You're sort of watching them, and they're sort of standing there with their sword in the wall, going, and you still can't figure it out.
These are no tactics. I just.
Just shoot right at them, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh crap.
23.
23 hits.
Trying to make sure attack or something.
26. Correct.
Don't worry about it. No, I just
8.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that should be 9.
9 damage?
I forgot to change all that. Yep.
Okay. Next is Hortanis.
Dexterity saving
Dexterity
throw
save?
on
On which one?
This one.
Alright, the one he shot, 7.
Misses.
Alright. What damage?
What? 7 damage. Do I get plus something else to it, maybe? Dexterity take 8 radiant damage. Nope.
Your trunk just sort of unfolds, and a beam of light energy sort of smacks it right in the face, and it sort of dissipates almost out of existence, and there's just barely his hand holding on to the sword, and that's about all you see.
Yeah, we split them up.
The other 2 are standing in the back. Those 2 other ones, they're standing up. These 2? You saw them stand up before you ran away.
Their bodies are still there, but their ghosts are walking around.
Yeah. So, you hear 2 wolves sort of jump over
great.
top of them.
Wolves.
Puppies.
One's right
These
there.
encounters are so
Okay.
tough.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Gee.
This is for you, Hortanis.
Okay.
19.
A 19?
6 damage.
Oh my goodness!
17. 7.
Misses is 17.
That's 2 attacks?
Yep. Hoot.
Yeah.
9.
No.
21.
That'll do it.
5 damage.
Okay.
Got a few more of those.
That's it.
Oh, I got one more of those.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the top. Oh, the sorters.
Oh, that's me.
I want you to get both of those guys and bring them up side by side, the same ones. Hortanis and Hoot.
He's Wordbreaker.
Use one. That's going to be a 16 to you, Hortanis.
Misses.
Make sure, yep, that's it. And a 9 to you, Hoot. Miss. Alright. Jarendoore.
So good.
Yep.
Your turn.
Shoot. Can I walk through Hoot at all? Can I walk around, or am I trapped in here?
You're gonna be next to the wolf for sure, so he's gonna attack you if you move up there.
Okay. I'm gonna stay back a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the. Actually, do you have melee weapons?
Do I?
Yeah.
I probably won't use them.
1 second.
No metagaming.
I mean,
I've seen me use my sword.
I've seen
You've seen him. You're just teasing.
Oh, what he said was pretty meta.
Yeah.
Steve, stop.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, Steve.
Jeez.
I use Firebolt against the wolf.
Against the
that
wolf?
I can see.
Okay.
1 second here. I roll an 18
Hits.
for 6 damage, fire damage.
Bolt of energy just sort of whizzes right by you, Johnny 5. Just hits him.
That's
Hits
it.
the wolf. Next is Johnny 5.
You shoot the same wolf.
Any
With
flammable
my-
objects become ignited.
Become ignited?
Yeah.
Okay. His
so-
the fur of the wolf just starts to dissipate a little bit, even though it's spectral.
I'll shoot the same one.
A wolf spectral too? Do I notice that?
16.
Hits. Same one.
2d8 damage.
Ooh, plus your modifier. Don't forget your +1 for the magic weapon.
6. 10 plus 5.
15.
Mm-hmm.
+1? Or you already had that one?
Oh, it's already out.
You let go an arrow and it sort of goes right through it. You see it.
Yeah.
Hoot, you're up.
Bonus action, cunning action, disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to like jump roll here
Okay.
Jump roll.
to the
Nice.
wolf.
Oh, to that wolf?
Yeah. Stab him with
Oh,
the
yeah.
rapier.
Oh,
Flank him.
nice, nice. So you have advantage and you have sneak attack. I like it.
Uh-oh.
So
Disadvantage.
19.
19 hits.
Cool. 1d8.
What is that?
I'm a bit stacked. I don't know how.
I'll say.
Sneak attack's pretty nasty.
It really is.
It's a lot of damage.
Whoa, it's a 6?
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Wow.
You just sort of slash down, it sort of cuts the whole form in half, and it's just starting to try to grow back together.
That's all I got.
Alright, Hortanis?
I take my hammer
Yeah?
and I make
Ah,
eye
no.
contact with Hoot over the thing, and I'm like, offensive maneuver! Hey!
Roll your advantage, because you're flanking as well.
Oh, thank goodness, because that wasn't that point.
What?
Oh!
What?
Won the 20!
Your dice is so stacked, they're messed up. Alright,
Oh, there's
so roll
lucky
double.
sixes.
So 6, 2, plus 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage.
11 damage.
Can I switch your d6s?
Is that radiant?
It's magical, but I don't think it's radiant.
It's not radiant. Alright. You
Goodbye.
slash. It's like distracting. It starts to turn, and you just sort of uppercut it with your hammer, and it just smashes, and it starts to fall apart, and it goes. And it starts to grow back together. It's still there. Can you please replace the wolves with those two guys?
Replace them.
Oh, they shape-shifted into it! Alright, I'm going to use a bonus action then.
I'll
Okay.
take your gems.
That's what you say.
Take your chance.
Say, well, thieves can all
Zeus,
walk
my
with you.
shield! Zeus have healed. Zeus has given me this force field!
I hate how
Wow.
good that was.
What does that do?
That was Shield of Faith.
Okay, so you
For
got
10
plus
minutes,
2,
I get +2 to my AC.
but you're concentrating right
and
now.
I'm concentrating on it.
Alright, you're concentrating. Okay. That brings us to their turn. The two that just transform back into humanoids. The one attacks.
Humanoids.
Well, undead. So one attacks you, Hortanis.
My stupid favorite enemy.
automatically misses.
Only
Just sort of-
humanoid we've met. is
lets go of its club, and it just sort of skitters across and just dissipates. It's gone. The other one moves up and attacks you, Johnny 5.
Which one's gone now?
19.
It's not gone.
It's not
He
gone.
dropped
His weapon is.
19 hits.
I was like,
Oh
get
wait,
him out of
nope,
there.
that's the wrong die.
We're not gonna let you die.
5 damage.
We're not gonna let you die, Hoot. Oh, no.
Alright.
He might.
It's the warrior's turn. Moves up to there. This one sort of looks around and just. And these two both attack Hortanis.
Doing this crap again.
18's gonna hit him with the first one with the great sword, and a 17's gonna miss with the other one. So the great sword does. It's gonna do 8 damage to him.
Oh boy. He might be down.
And he falls down.
How much life do you have?
Whoa, you hit a 20?
Oh, you got. Oh no! Oh! Ooh! Look at you concentrating. Yes, I missed actually. Go ahead and erase that because that's how much damage they did to you.
Oh, well now I know.
Yes, your holy shield sort of comes up before his greatsword and it sort of shatters the shield a little bit. Little pieces of it fall off, but it's still holding there. And then the other one actually takes its turn instead of
I'm ready.
being howled. Roll an 18 plus 4 is going to be 22. So that's still this guy's going to do 10 damage.
So, oh my goodness.
No!
Your shield's gone, so concentration's gone.
Fell out of the room.
Sorry, Hortanis. Next is Jarendoore.
Should have been level 8.
I fire another firebolt at this guy.
Okay.
It used to be the wolf. Give me 1 second. I roll a 12.
12?
Yep.
That hits.
4. 7 damage.
Come on, die.
Yeah!
And then I advance up until I'll go just over Johnny Five's shoulder.
Warforged?
Would I be able to slow through here without getting opportunity?
No.
But that guy's way over there.
The one that's right there, he's getting it's within 5 feet, so when you're doing squares...
No, time out.
Adjacent.
If he moves into combat with him and he doesn't leave,
Yeah, then
he
it's
doesn't.
fine.
So if you go here and then just rotate to here,
Yeah, you can go to there. That's fine. As long as
you
you don't
wouldn't
leave
be able
combat.
to
But what I'm
go
saying is,
here.
opportunity is within 5 feet. So we're doing just rulers. So even if you're within 5 feet of his reach, he can still slash at you.
So would you say, like, that? Somebody goes within that first...
If it's right there, if your thing even touches that line at all, you're within 5 feet. And he can slash you.
So it's...
Yeah, it's a pretty big swing all the way around. Pretend like it's squares. You have to get in that square. If this was a square, it'd be a square here and a square here.
I guess
So you would have to go to that square. So it's a whole 5 feet.
Take on a check,
Okay.
dude.
Will I get advantage on that guy?
Which one?
This guy.
Yeah, because you're on the opposite side.
oh, be generous. That's nice.
Be well, it's not a direct opposite. It has to go through the opposite side. So it would be a line.
Gotcha.
Good thing, huh? Yeah, good thing. You guys are crit misses.
Oh.
My goodness, you guys are so bad. It's gonna be a miss.
11.
11?
Wow.
No, it still misses.
Longbow +1 with 18 dexterity.
Hoot, you're up.
I get out my sword.
Did you take my D8s too? Oh my goodness.
You can have him back.
What?
I only had him for my healing.
I'm going to swing with sneak attack.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to cunning action disengage to here.
Okay. Left forward.
Oh, and I get advantage. 14 plus 7
Hits.
would be 21, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
So 16 damage?
Yeah.
You slash down across it, but it hits him a little bit, but he's fully... He doesn't look like he's been affected yet, so he just sort of cuts through some of this thing and starts to knit back together. But then it turns its gaze back to you. Hortanis, death save, please.
Save.
You forgot time.
10.
Alright, success. I'm going to start moving. Swing around this way. Move right to you, Warforged. 5 plus 9. Miss. The second one is going to turn back into the wolf.
What is going on?
I got an opportunity attack.
Nope.
Start eating all the dirt.
16 and a 9.
Nope.
Either one? Okay. Miss.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Is that my arm
And
class?
the last warrior, I said that he turned around as you slashed him on his back. He turns back to you. Whoa! And flings you across the whole
I
world.
stay behind him.
Grappled.
And he attacks you. Ooh, critical.
Oh boy. Let's do this.
He's done.
That's with a...
That's what happens
4
when you don't
damage.
get the healer
4
up.
damage. 4 damage.
They weren't using heals anymore.
Oh, blue. I don't think I don't have mass healing.
Don't look at me.
Takes 10 minutes to use it.
13 damage.
Yeah, that's enough.
Oh, man.
Drops in. That brings it to Jarendoore. Game over.
Fatality.
I pull out my bow staff, and then I.
Oh, bow staff.
I mean, it's already kind of been out, but.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I use my Glyphstone of Eldred.
Okay.
And I added +6 on it and hit on criticals. I can't hit it with a bow staff and then cast a spell, right?
No, not as a bonus action. Unless your spell is a bonus action. That works with spells too, correct? The glyph.
No, it's
It
on a
says
melee
specific-
weapon.
It says specific melee. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty lame. Not good for me.
Probably not so good for you. Could have gave it to somebody else.
I can't.
Alright.
I said I can't do that. I cast a firebolt.
Okay.
Well, does that even make sense? Nah, that makes better sense. Okay, yeah, I'll cast a
It makes
firebolt at
better
that guy.
sense.
Alright.
Getting an 8.
An 8 miss. Oh, this is looking bad. Warforged, you got anything else? Jarendoore?
I just used my action.
Okay. Or
Oh,
Johnny 5.
I'll just go back.
Johnny 5.
I get out my hand crossbow, my other hand.
Okay, so you got your sword and your hand crossbow.
I
Right?
attack with my sword first.
Okay.
Which
You're-
one?
You're by yourself.
Yeah.
As you gaze upon them, you can see that they look like they're hurt, except for the one. That Hoot just slashed.
Ooh, actually really good.
I attack this one. Oh, wait. Can I tell which one's been hurt the most?
All of them but that one.
Everyone but this one. The one
do
that
you
you were
mean?
trying to attack.
So those are both at the same HP?
Yeah, they look like they're really hurt.
I go for the
They're,
far,
they're barely there in existence.
the far one first.
Okay, far one.
Sword is a d6. So is hand crossbow.
No advantage on this one. Oh, this is
Advantage on
gonna be
either
tough.
Oh, man. 12?
Hits.
Yes! 6 damage.
6 damage.
Oh, wait. Plus 4. 10 damage. No, wait. Sword is plus 6. How? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
you have it.
Oh, sorry. That's wrong one. Plus 4, yep. So 10. Yes! Yes! Bonus action to shoot my hand crossbow.
At the wolf.
Yeah. No.
You just come down.
I got a sweet feet.
Sweet feet.
Van Helsing.
16.
Hits.
8 damage. I'm sorry, that was a 10. I don't get any pluses.
10. 10 hits.
Yes!
Huh?
10
Wait.
hits. It's only a 10. He doesn't get any bonuses.
Don't lie to me. And it's back together.
I said 10 and you said it hits.
No. Yes.
I run away.
They're both going to attack you.
I would do that.
They're going to attack me anyways.
They're going to attack you if you run, or they're going to
And then
attack you
attack twice.
Attack you 4 times if you do that. Just stand there and take.
5,
How much
4.
damage did you take?
I'm staying there.
All right.
Okay.
Hoot. Death saving throw.
You didn't have 3 HP.
Big money. I had.
I don't know why you guys didn't heal up.
Do you have any
We
fails?
got 10 HP.
You got 10 HP back.
I hit for 5 and a 13.
Wait.
Nope.
Fail. Hortanis.
Do you have any fails other than that one?
That's his first fail.
My first one. This time, it's my first one.
16! 16!
Success.
2 successes. 1
Yep,
fail.
2 success and 1 fail. Brings it to them. All right, there, Johnny 5. That one reverts back.
He's moving on.
That Cliff Bar was actually
Pretty.
pretty delicious.
I put the wrong guy there.
Let's keep talking.
That was weird.
I'll probably
The great
suggest
sword
it to
comes.
somebody.
Or no, I'm sorry. This is a mace.
Especially the blueberry flavor.
17.
Matches.
Well, you guys can start over. And go back in. 5 damage.
That's not happening.
Great sword.
With an 8 knowledge.
The other guy.
Alright.
Critical miss.
Yes!
He kills his
He
buddy.
attacks his friend, yeah.
Oh yeah, does that one even have his mace still? Because one of them lost his weapon.
That doesn't think it's good.
Do you have a crit fail table?
Huh? I
Do you
do.
have a crit fail table?
That's
Kind
how.
of a crit fail if you don't even have consequence.
Alright. That's all of their turns. There's only 2 of them. Jarendoore.
I shoot this guy again, or at least I try.
Another firebolt.
Heck yeah.
11.
Yes.
I give up on life. Actually, no. I run up. Nope. I'm done.
Warforged.
I require assistance.
Nope.
Help!
I'll attack him again.
Okay.
The one that was a wolf.
Alright.
Sword first.
Yep. You have inspiration. Look at me like that, like, oh, I don't care.
I mean, I would have used
Hey,
the
Luke,
last time.
actually, I'm going to move right up to here to toe the line. That's it.
Okay, which one are you attacking?
The wolf one.
The wolf one?
Wolf boy.
Yep.
Oh, he's metagame.
Don't pull a Kyle.
Roll 'em.
I wanted to so bad when you attacked the wrong person.
Plus 6. 12.
Hits!
Yes!
Tell me
There's
now.
a hit.
Hortanis will
That's
tell
about
you.
it.
Hortanis was down.
12 damage.
You finally did it.
Yes. Same thing. I swing around with my hand crossbow to attack the other guy.
Death will come for you. It will never leave. You have no escape.
Miss.
You don't want to.
I missed. Hoot. And I got double 1 for damage.
Crit fail.
Cool, he's dead!
No way!
No!
I didn't
You
say
don't
crit
have
fail,
any
just there.
advantage or
Nope.
inspiration from last time?
Inspiration.
I
Nope.
like
Oh.
it.
Who's dead?
It's dead.
What are you
Pretty
looking
sure you're dead.
Yeah, crit.
at? Oh, check the rules.
Oh,
I
no.
don't want him to die here.
I know for a fact that a crit miss is a 2 fails, unfortunately.
Alright, Hortanis, your turn.
Hey, do you have an empty character sheet?
Oh my goodness.
A 10!
A 10?
You
You are now stable.
Hey, what's going on? You're now in combat.
Hey, it's Alex.
It's
the
It's
ghost that got his neck broke.
Hoot 2.0.
There might not be chances to come back.
You're dead, Hoot.
It's Hoot's friend Tweet.
I'm glad that you came over. That's good.
Oh, man.
Okay, It attacks you, Warforged.
Alright.
Wow.
Straight sword.
We lost our rogue.
You lost your road.
That's a 19.
Is it even a
Mike?
dungeon anymore? It's not a rogue.
It's a good thing you
That's,
took
10
these
damage.
tools.
You will not leave
How
your
did you roll
life.
from this?
Jarendoore.
This one, I evaluate my spells.
That
I
would be a fun one.
blow off the dust.
Why would you do that?
Give me 1 second.
I wasn't trying.
I think you were.
Oh my goodness. I'm just slaughtering you guys.
Give me 1 second.
It was a massacre.
Okay. I walk up to this jerk. And I reach
Those
up
are
my.
friends.
How does this one work?
I don't know.
Which one?
It just says you cause numbing damage.
Okay.
I don't even think.
It's arranged.
Oh, it is range. I don't need to do that. I reach out my hands and I use frostbite.
Okay. Roll
The
the
creature must make a
Oh.
Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage.
13.
What is that?
What's my
Poison
spell
stuff.
save? 14, so you fail.
Alright. So, roll your damage.
Causes disadvantage
And then
On you?
on anybody I hit with poison.
That
Yeah.
could have been useful.
3.
Yeah.
And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack it makes.
3 damage.
Well, since you're dead.
Yep. 3 ice damage,
always
cold
better
damage.
to kill
Okay.
enemies than try to kill
And disadvantage on your next weapon.
Disadvantage.
So these two
Alright.
definitely
Yeah.
almost dead.
You're welcome.
One more
That's what I
hit.
did.
Go ahead there,
I could've done
Johnny
that
5.
thing.
He's right in your
it would keep
face.
me open to
Short sword.
an attack, and we wouldn't have advantage.
But
10.
It would be
He
down
misses.
an enemy.
Or you're gonna die.
Hortanis might still be up.
Hand
Oh no, you left
crossbow.
after Hortanis.
Yeah. Oh, I build after I lost
9.
advantage.
Misses. Way to use inspiration. Okay. Its turn.
I get it.
Uh,
Oh, well.
You can't win. We cannot die, for we are already dead.
10.
Disadvantage.
10. Go ahead, Jarendoore.
I do the same thing.
Alright.
I'm just gonna make this go.
Yep, he said it's attack.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
9. Fail.
Fail. Pierces damage. 6 damage.
Max damage.
Okay. Still up.
Cold damage.
Ice crystals sort of start forming on its body. It's still looking at you.
Give me that circle. Give me that circle. Put it under there.
I do the same thing. I use inspiration, I think.
Oh, you're gonna use it?
I feel like inspired.
Oh. Alright.
You have to declare it before you roll.
No, it was on a 13.
Good thing you did it. then,
11
huh?
doesn't hit.
Nope.
Oh my.
Oh, this is party wipe right here.
Yep.
So let's
Shooting with the bow.
We got another room then.
Yep, crossbow. 11!
11.
Misses.
Misses. Alright. He strikes down.
With disadvantage.
Need to oil up my joints or something.
Disadvantage is only a 7. Nice.
Yeah. What was it before?
It was a 16.
Ooh.
Swings through, and you sort of duck nimbly out of the way.
I'm gonna keep saving my friend here.
Another con save.
Yep.
You're just standing there going,
Stop! Stop!
18 that time though, sadly.
Okay, I roll for 1 damage.
I would have made a big
What?
beefy
I roll for 1 damage.
You don't do damage, you save.
I run away.
Like we need more heals.
I
Yeah,
do, actually.
yeah.
I go back a little bit.
It does not have disadvantage now.
Good luck.
11.
No.
Alright, your turn.
It attacked twice before he got that.
Look what I did.
No, he's attacked.
You attacked again and missed?
Yeah, with inspiration.
Inspiration, I missed.
It's just advantage, man. It's nothing.
15!
You did it!
Alright.
How much damage?
10 plus 4. 14 damage.
We will never die.
Is that your longsword?
Dissipates.
Oh, yeah, it was. Sorry.
It's
Let
gone.
that go.
Do I roll a d4 to see how long I'm down for?
Yep. Combat's now over.
3 hours.
I'll go over
Oh,
and feed him a potion.
I have to figure out what's going to go on now.
He's gonna feed me a potion?
He's weak
Sweet.
and dumb. Are you sure?
Administering healing. He's weak and
Wasn't expecting the 1.
Nope.
No one ever is.
I wasn't expecting that. Although I figured, you guys would have tried to heal up before you kept opening up doors.
I thought
I
we
was
were
open
just
some more.
expecting a door
Yeah,
opening.
some Warforged just like opened up the door.
8
8.
HP to you.
All right.
Good sir.
Hoot! I had the craziest dream.
Oh, but there's gonna be
He's cut down.
revelation.
Blood sort of is falling out.
Hoot! I go over and
Falling
try to
out.
spare the dying on him. I have to try. He's my buddy.
Hold on. Hold
I
on.
gotta try.
All right. I have a number. Yeah.
What, pick a
Have
number?
a number?
Pick a number or roll a number.
But you're level 4, you could do this magic.
Roll.
His
your
trunk's
medicine.
glowing.
Oh wait, your medicine isn't gonna make it. Your medicine's a -5.
No, it's not. My medicine's a +5. It's wisdom.
Oh, it's with. Oh.
We just
okay.
discerned
Well,
a
then
little
never
bit of the
mind. I'll be
truth.
quiet. Go ahead.
It's an 18. You can do it.
No. I'm gonna use
Go
inspiration.
Oh my god! All right.
You
You
better.
can use inspiration.
I have to bring him back.
I have a number.
Peace be with you, brother. For
In a
you
rhyme.
or not
Oh.
another. I will not bury you. No tears for your mother. You're dead. 8 + 5.
That was with
13.
advantage. You got an
13.
I hope.
13.
8. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
What was the price on my head? For
Yeah.
18?
Oh no, it's higher than that.
That's probably over
24
20.
here.
Yeah, it was 23.
Wow.
I still thought
Well,
I'd be able to
he
get it.
died like 6 rounds ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
So,
No.
who's dead? But as you're like putting your hands on him, I want you to roll a perception check.
You would choose that. Alright, I got +2. Alright, I guess. Yeah, that's an 8.
8. You don't really
This game is real
hear
for me.
anything, but he has his stuff on him.
You don't hear anything.
Remind them of the stuff.
I start looking through his body.
Looking
Oh,
through it.
God.
Start looking through his body.
Yeah.
All right, anything that you got on you?
I don't want to.
No?
So I have a pouch
Okay.
that I don't know what's in it. I have thieves' tools. I have a poisoner's kit. I have a
Yeah,
plus
so much
1
food.
rapier.
Okay. You guys want any of this stuff? As he
These
Hortanis is
tools.
sort of grabbing some stuff out of his bag.
I mean, I'll take the pouch.
Can
a
I have-
dagger, a short bow.
While you're going through this, I go, this is probably real. Can I have that thieves kit so we can just get out of here?
And I have a clover with life on it.
That's what I say.
You have a clover.
As I'm undressing him for burial, and I'm putting all his stuff in a neat stack. And you said you wanted
The
his
thieves
thieves.
kit.
I look at him and I'm like, he would want it that way. Give it to you.
Thank you.
He would want us to get out. And then I come across the clover. I'm like,
Stop.
You die.
You see the clover.
Oh, secret.
my eyes swell up. This doesn't even make sense.
They swell.
I don't understand what's happening.
I go into that open door room.
Okay. Okay. You walk in and there's ashes all around the brazier there. There's a tent. The dead body of orcs are still laying there. Still kind of fresh. They're not decayed or anything.
I want to look for something that matches the depressions, like the colors.
All is there. There's a few supplies. You can find a small pouch that has cooking utensils in it and spices. And you look through another body and you find a small pouch with mouse bones and colored feathers. And then another one has 5 gems worth 30 gold each.
I take the gems. Hey, what about the tent? Is this tent anything special?
There was some bodies in there, and that's where you found the pouch. with the gems.
I'm
5
going
gems.
to get out my ornate box and put the clover in it.
Okay.
So, I'm just completely silent as I'm staring at
They continue
this
to.
dude.
You continue to hear the same thing as you start to shut it.
I know. I'll get you out. Say, don't you worry. Say anything back.
Is that you? You found us.
Why were you with me?
I don't know. I'm so glad that you're back.
Doesn't make sense.
Nothing makes sense.
You told me
We've been here
the whole time.
in the last 2 weeks. This paper has formed inside here. I don't know what it is. It has weird cryptic messages all along it. Yeah,
What does it say?
I don't know. I've been trying to decipher it for days.
Can I help?
I can explain what the symbols say or what they look like, but I don't know if you can.
Okay.
The only word that I could figure out was at the end. It was like a signature. It said Wizzy Wazzy.
What's the
Wizzy Wally.
what's the bug player?
Logan screws me up. He says it.
Was he a what player?
Wuzzy Wazzy.
I don't know.
Wally.
Was he?
Wizard.
Wuzzy Wally.
What?
Wizzy Wally. I don't know what it is.
I just closed the box.
Okay. Shut.
The game's done for you.
Alright, look, this has been fun. See you. Have a good night.
That's where you guys are at.
Were you talking to the clover?
Uh,
I don't say that in
go ahead
game.
and make another character.
Boo.
I would go home, but I can't, right? I wrote it in.
I look at the pouch that I lifted.
Mhm.
What's in it? Because I don't
Make a really
Nate, do you know?
And Nate's pouch?
Yeah.
I
The
don't
pouch
know.
you did.
I honestly don't know what it
Paladin
is.
just
What-
healing
what's
spells
in your
left and
pouch,
right.
Nate? You really don't know? You just have a pouch?
No, because whenever we
I
took a
thought you
rest.
texted it to the group. Did you?
Oh, that pouch. Okay, the very first pouch you took.
Yeah,
You didn't even look at. You just took it.
I'm sorry.
because
got you.
I was gonna take inventory of it the next time we rested.
Alright. It has 2 flasks of oil and a set of thieves' tools, an extra set, and a
I take
gem.
both.
A gem worth 25 gold.
Truly outrageous.
Alright, what do you guys got? That's where you're at.
I propose we take a rest.
Who's the first?
I don't think that's a good idea.
20 minutes ago.
That's bad. Yeah,
Arrest now?
I need a break.
I am badly damaged.
I thought I did warn you guys pretty well, but it was going to be really hard.
Can't prepare for that.
No, I'm
I don't think it's time for a
I only
rest.
took 3 damage, and that's from Pitfall.
I feel like pushing on.
We will die.
we will die. Let's not do that.
How many health potions do we have? How many health
I,
potions
I
do
go
you
like
have?
this.
I had one left.
I reach in
did
my
have a health potion.
Okay.
Sorry.
I reach in my backpack and I go. None.
What about you? I know you have one.
Not enough.
What do you mean not enough?
You have 1 plus whatever you had.
I have one.
This is a blank stare. That's my character.
I popped the top on mine.
Okay. Drink yours down.
Better
Alright.
than Jesse?
Hortanis
No.
just drank his.
A health potion?
Yep. 2d4 plus 2.
Alright. I go in the corner of the room and I stand motionless. Like a statue.
Okay.
I sit down right beside him. And I try to rest.
Okay.
Like a puppet. Got its strings
Alright.
cut.
They're
Open the
starting.
door.
They're starting to rest.
Open the door.
You. Do I notice he's making any steps towards it before I
Oh,
go to
yeah.
sleep?
Oh, he
yeah.
starts walking over there.
I'm a giant elephant.
I stand up and go, Hortanis, before he does it.
No, stop.
Do not do that. We are in grave danger and we need to wait.
I look back at you and I'm like, we're halfway through this puzzle. You know that if we get to the glyph, we only have one door left.
No. You're hurt. He's hurt. We need to wait just a couple minutes.
This place is sucking my soul.
Okay, cut. Technical question. If he's unconscious, can he still rest?
No,
He has to be conscious and then sleeping to get rest.
you have to sleep a full 8 hours to be able to recover your strength. And if you do that, you die.
No, I mean just quick.
But a quick rest, yes, you have to be conscious resting. You can't just.
Like if you
Ooh.
get knocked out
Good
and
roll.
then roll a d4 to see how long you're out, you come back.
How much health did you get?
You come back with 1 life.
With 1 life.
Yeah, you only come back with 1 life.
How much health did you get in that potion? 12? Was it?
Me?
12?
Yeah, he got 12 from my potion.
What do you say, Hortanis?
I turn and I say, we don't have time to rest, but if you want, I can read you a story first.
Don't open that door.
I can tell you a story.
I like a good story, but please do not open that door.
Witness me.
Witness me.
Good one too.
Alright.
So I come over and I sit down next to Hoot. And I tell them a story.
Okay.
For 10 minutes.
Never mind.
For 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute story
Oh
time.
my goodness, stop. Okay. What's the story?
There was a Hoot who ate many flutes, for bards were his game. He was a hired hand. He beat up his friend
Is this going on for 10 minutes?
and took all of his loot. But his friend found out what he was really about.
A boot.
But Hortanis was a forgiving man. So he buried him in flowers. Even those stones cast in towers. For that's all he could muster. Again.
Alright, roll your stuff.
You have an extra character sheet.
Alright. That was a good story.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a good story. These spells are worthless.
Okay. I'll
This is
just write
3
it down.
now.
I'll use a piece of
3.
paper. For now.
6 healing, everybody.
Woo!
I think we should rest.
6 healing. That's good.
I think you should take your potion. And I start making my way to the door.
Hortanis, just a moment. Just don't do that just yet. Please
We only
don't.
need
We
50 more
don't
minutes.
have time.
Wouldn't he
My soul is being
still need
ripped.
60 because he was casting something?
Huh?
A ritual?
Yeah, he was casting a ritual. Oh, you're saying he would
It
need
wasn't a
another 60.
ritual. That was a spell slot.
Oh, you used a spell slot
Took
on that
2
one?
minutes.
There's
for that?
not. It's not. I don't have any ritual healings.
What were you... No,
Prayer of healing. It's not a ritual.
That's awful.
There are no ritual healings.
Oh, yeah, there wouldn't be a ritual healing. That you are correct, sir. Okay.
Why is that so bad?
Well,
It is. It's only 2d8 plus my luck.
Hortanis, you know you have 3 short rests, right?
DM
I'm
says.
just making sure you're... that you're aware that you get 3 full short rests.
Here we go. Party wipe.
Fine, if we want to talk
Just
about
start-
short rests,
start
guys.
running, dude.
No, I'm not even going to
Just
talk
get
about
up.
it. I'm just going to do it. I'll tell you guys in text later if you want to know why. I open the door.
Oh, you
Open it up. Reveal.
What is that?
slime. Here we go.
The room appears to be empty, save
Yeah.
for a discolored puddle of water on a cold hard stone. The far wall holds a single wooden door. As the party approaches,
Yep, door. I don't know if the party's approaching, by the way. Might just be me. What's new?
single wooden door here. And as the party approaches,
I don't know if the party's approaching. Stop saying that.
you open the door and you see the puddle.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts to bubble. And you see these oozes appear.
Called it.
Close the door. There could have been
Splork. Splork.
Splorg?
And they start inching towards you. Roll initiative.
Inches. I hate you, Matt.
Oh, Hortanis, what are you
Oh,
doing?
I
That
hate
is a-
you,
that
Matt.
is a straight,
I roll a 2. It's all your fault. Obviously.
obviously.
Hey, I even roll a 2 and a d20. It's fate.
13. Oh god, I hope they're not very dexterous.
13 and
19.
Actually, if I had to fight something, I'd prefer it to be oozes.
Dude. All right.
let's just throw this one away.
Wow.
Yikes.
Disrespect.
Hey, it's fitting.
I'm pretty sure we're all gonna be on that in the pile.
All right, Johnny 5. Johnny 5, you're up.
That's all that.
Is he? He's not taking up the whole
Are
door.
you sure it's him? Because I'm on the top there.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sweet prince, it's okay.
My bad. Johnny 5, you're up. He's taking up a majority of the doorway, but
He's not that big in real life, right?
he's a little bit smaller. He's
I'm medium sized.
yeah. You can shoot past him.
Shoot past him. that far slime.
Okay.
Since it hasn't taken a turn in this combat yet, I have advantage.
Okay. Patoon.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. This is fine.
15?
15 hits.
7 damage.
Okay.
What is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? 30.
I don't ever plan on playing this person again. So.
All right. Next, Hortanis. Dexterity save.
Yep.
12.
Misses, I do believe. I think my spell save is 12, but I think it's gone up with my wisdom.
Yep, it would have went up by 1, so 13 miss.
Speed this up here. 7.
Okay. 7 more damage sort of strikes down upon it with this radiant damage, and a piece of it just sort of falls off and sets off to the side.
Ah! And I run, and as I run, I'm gonna try to knock over the barrel,
Knock it over.
and it just spills all over in this area.
It's all over.
All right, Jarendoore.
Oh no! My ears are flopping.
As you run by, I reach out as a bonus action and I touch you with my hand while holding the glyph, and I turn your
Mace Maul?
My hammer.
yeah, that yeah, Maul. I turn it into, I don't know what this would, obsidian. It covers it in obsidian. It gives you 1d6 extra damage, and you have that
Forever?
for the rest of combat. This one combat.
That's it though, right?
That's it.
All right. I'm just making sure you know that's you want to slash through it.
You mean that's a one-time?
Read the top. Or after the name.
We're gonna die anyways. May as well spend it.
No, I would not spend it. I mean, well, thank you.
Oh, let's see what he is. My bad. Never mind, I don't do that at all. Give that back.
Okay.
Have it back. I don't want it.
I just angle myself in this hallway and shoot the slime with a ice.
Same one they've been hitting?
Yeah, with the this one I want to do reinforce maybe.
It's a good idea.
Alright.
Make a range spell attack against the target. Okay.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
And on a hit, it takes 1d8.
Whoa,
For
D8.
8 damage max.
Whoa,
Cold
max
damage. And its
Start
speed is
freeze up
reduced
on-
by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
So it hates cold.
Alright. You just like put it like in an encasement of ice. Just the whole thing's covered in ice and it's like stuck to the ground. This one moves
They're gonna hit like a truck.
this one moves 10 feet. And it goes into the doorway and just like right into the room.
They only have 10 feet movement, so you completely stop.
You see the one, it's just like, and the ice just sort of shatters off of it and it just stays right there. 95, your turn.
I shoot the frozen one.
The one in the back that you guys been attacking. Okay.
Colossal damage.
Ooh, here it comes.
Colossal Slayer, I mean.
Only you guys wouldn't have had.
Ooh, a 9!
9
Mhm.
hits.
Whoa! 6. 11 damage.
Okay. Strikes it and sort of splatters a bunch of it against the back of the wall, and then just sort of swoops down, falls down on the ground.
Yeah,
Is it still there?
No, it's still there, but there's just a little bit left of it. Hortanis. Shoot
I
another
think
one
I
at it?
have the range. 60 feet.
Oh yeah. Bolt of energy sort of goes above it, and it just strikes down. You roll a critical miss.
Ooh!
Wow.
Now you roll me an extra d4.
Good, because we need it. Oh! 7.
7 energy just splats on it, and all of it's gone, but like this itty bitty little puddle.
It's still
So-
there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh my goodness!
Alright. Jarendoore.
I attempt to finish it off with a nice fireball.
Fireball. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do another ice.
Okay.
Ice, baby.
15.
Hits.
For 2 damage.
Nice.
Reduced to 10 feet.
And you just sort of spray it with the ice again, and it encapsulates the whole thing.
Yep.
Alright. The other one
Ice cube.
moves up to about right there. 10 feet. And then it's going to dash all the way up to Warforged.
That's more than 10 feet.
No.
So a total of 20 feet?
Yeah, 20 feet. It wasn't in the doorway. I keep going a
It's
little
just
closer.
past the doorway, remember?
There you go. There you go. Alright. Johnny 5.
Oh, it's my turn?
This isn't great. Does it do anything when it hits the dirt?
Huh? It starts picking up the dirt.
Makes it stronger. Disengaging.
Turns into element.
If I go around him. Oh, no.
E2.
Let's trap ourselves! Alright.
There's a
You
way back
disengage. So, Hortanis.
Whoa!
One more. Alright, dex save. -1.
Alright.
3 more. Radiant.
It just dissipates. It's fun. You're in the other room. It's a small triangle room.
Oh, it's a triangle one?
It moves into hand-to-hand to Jarendoore and attacks.
Who?
What?
Jarendoore.
Jarendoore hasn't gone yet.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that
sorry.
right?
Yep. Go ahead, Jarendoore. Not bad.
I use Ray of Frost on it.
Alright. Is that the con save, or is that you?
9 damage.
Rain Frost,
Nine
your
hit.
attack,
Nine
or is
hit.
it con save?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's attack. It's on hit. Hits for 9.
Alright, Ray Frost hits 9.
Nice.
For 8 max damage.
Nice.
I called it before it actually rolled. I don't know why. I'm having a long day, guys.
You said 9 damage.
I go
also.
the max distance back, so we'll just role play it.
Alright. It moves.
It's reduced by 10.
Oh, it is?
Oh, yeah.
On hit. Says, on hit, it takes a 1d8 cold damage and speed is reduced by 10 feet.
It's frozen there. Totally encapsulated. It can't move. Back to the
Encapsulated.
top.
Oh,
Johnny
you
5.
guys.
Oh, me.
Colossal Slayer.
Oh, there it is.
16.
Colossal
Hits.
Slayer instead of Horde Breaker?
No,
So
it's
that's
a different thing.
Okay.
6
I'm
plus
sure
4, I
that's
think.
powerful.
11 damage.
No damage. Another bolt just sort of hits it and just sets inside. You can sort of see it go inside and it just sort of sucks it all the way inside of its body. Next, Hortanis. Okay, you hit it.
7 damage!
Whoa! As it's totally frozen there, there's almost no chance for it to move at all as this lightning bolt just sort of just shatters some of it into pieces and they just sort of stay in the ice. It stays there. Your turn, Jarendoore.
I go, I'll keep it there and trapped in ice, and then I shoot it again.
Yeah, I did take Colossal Slayer. So
It's
A critical.
alright, roll damage twice.
Can a magic hit critical?
Yep, if you're rolling dice.
Yep.
Let's see if it
Damage
goes.
twice.
Can a magic hit critical?
So we got a 3 plus an 8, so
11?
Yep.
Alright, you just sort of the ice just starts thickening even more around it, and it's got like almost like it's 4 or 5 inches thick of ice.
Plus 5 AC.
Right. Yeah, it's protected now.
Yeah, but is his dex good? That's the question.
It starts to the ice stays there, and then you see it go on the ground.
Oh, underneath it!
and it's back there, like right there, still in the same spot. Johnny 5.
You're right, Jared. I did take Colossal Slayer over Heartbreaker. Not gonna be.
wanna go back seats on that one.
No, I get it. An 8 plus 8, a D8 damage.
2 times.
Critical
Ooh,
miss.
that's not good.
We're in a dungeon. That means they're gonna be stacked up.
It hits the ice on the back and shatters the
It's 2
arrow.
attacks.
Hortanis. Oh, to go with that horn.
Play how you
2 miss.
I respect.
3
Small
damage!
Don't wanna
Still
be-
alive. Looks like it's getting
Who
angry.
wants to be-
Looks like it's coming for blood, as it hasn't done
good,
anything yet. Jarendoore, your turn. You holding it still?
I'm just gonna keep crippling it. Why not?
Why not?
15,
Hits.
of course.
Is that a
1d8.
Yeah.
3 damage.
3
Ice.
damage.
10
Freezes
feet.
it again. It just starts to try to crawl, and it's like it's just giving up at this point.
It's giving up.
Bloop, bloop. Back to you, Johnny 5.
Pulls out a dagger. Just
Yeah, pretty much.
falls on a sword.
He just starts spitting.
15.
Hits.
Max with the D8. 12 plus 5.
Bloop.
17
It's
damage.
gone.
Just forget it.
I start dragging my feet.
Can I regain my
I'm going
ammunition?
between them.
You can half -1.
And I'm still a wreck that we lost Hoot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dragging my feet as I'm walking. I don't want to be here without my friend anymore.
As you walk back in, the water's there, but it's all clean.
And as I'm walking, I'm dragging my feet, and I kick dirt all over it. I dragged it all the way in with my feet. I cover the puddle with dirt.
Okay. It just sort of slowly seeps, and some of the dirt gets all wet. There's still a little bit of water there.
Okay. I walk into this room here,
Mhm.
and I start looking around, look in the tent, and I look at the bodies.
Right. They're all cleanly picked.
I go in the tent,
Same thing.
peek my head in.
There's,
Nothing?
there's one body in there, and there's nothing on it.
Ugh.
Okay.
Now I've made a mess. It's all muddy in here.
Can I peer?
Stick my trunk in here and gather a little bit more dirt. And I'm just gonna dry this up. And I attempt to dry the water up with the
Stuck
dirt.
here forever.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 doors though.
You start rubbing your dirt on there, and you dry up most of the water.
I go to the other room with Hortanis.
I peer through the bars. Do I see anything?
There's another darkened hallway, but you see more of a bigger open room on the other side.
Okay.
I suppose it's my duty to check this door, huh?
Can I investigate the water?
Yep. Roll me investigation.
It's actually mud now.
Yeah, it's mostly mud now. There's a little bit of water on the outside, but not much.
It's easier to handle.
No, it's mud. Investigation
so
or is
good.
it perception?
Yeah, you're gonna be investigating. You're not perception. You're not perceiving it. You're
I'm
investigating.
perceiving it.
You're just looking at it. It's a puddle. It's got water. It looks like clear,
Can
perfectly
I-
clear water.
Can I
So
help
with a
him?
15.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I'm looking at it with him. I'm like, it's just mud, man.
All right,
It's just this
roll
mess that I
again.
made.
You roll it again.
It's just this mess that I made.
Boom. 22.
I'm like holding it in my hands. It's just mud.
The mud. You look past the mud, and there's still a little bit of water that's sort of in a small little pocket, but it looks incredibly clear and clean. Other than the dirt that's been smeared all over the place.
I cup it in my hands.
Okay.
And I drink it.
Oh, that was a weird thing to do.
It tastes like water.
Mmm.
Refreshing. Air.
Why is there clean water on the ground?
So I must have brought it in from the surface. I don't know. No, this is real. This is real.
I'm gonna look at the stonework and check for like any
Okay. Roll.
doors.
And doors.
Yeah, you know, like
Well, there's a giant door right in front of
This
you.
is-
Find
but-
one.
this is interesting brickwork.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys about it. Like an 8.
Mate, you're fascinated.
Oh,
with
this
the
is definitely Dwarven. This is that dwarf forge they were
brick.
talking
Dwarven
about.
Forge. It's definitely Dwarf Night.
I go to the door.
All right, you got the door. It's
Does it
an
open?
ancient door. You look down and you see a small key, like lock. It's
Keyhole?
up, yeah, keyhole, and
Can I look through the keyhole?
you can try.
I try.
Roll me a perception check. See what you can see through that hole.
through the keyhole.
Just
8.
about nothing.
An 8. It's too hard to see through.
I walk.
Were you trying to see if it was locked?
I don't want to ruin your thing.
You try to jiggle it and it's locked.
I go, hey, I have this cool kit I found.
All right. Roll thieves tools. You are proficient, right? Now?
Yep. Now I am.
So add your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Your dexterity and proficiency.
What is it? Stealth or something?
It's just basically do your dexterity,
And add proficiency.
add proficiency, which at level 4
Yeah,
would be 2.
dexterity.
Yeah, so just do a dexterity roll plus 2.
Not
Critical.
Wow.
20. Not 20.
You're not,
22.
You're not supposed to be able to pick the lock, but you did.
I force
You
blast
hear,
it open.
you think you unlocked it.
I reach for the handle and open it up.
Ding ding. 2 crossbows.
2 more crossbows. No.
I'll be spraying a bard.
Oh,
Ooh.
Steven.
how could you betray me?
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, already? That was quick.
What race are you, Nate?
Secret.
Human.
Yes.
That'll be easy.
Human.
So I'll just, yeah, that works fine.
Yes, I have the perfect figure for you.
Ooh, is it female?
Yes.
Cool.
Do you want it to be female?
Yes.
Not this again.
No way.
Everyone always plays females.
Why?
I don't know that everyone always just does.
Movies.
Oh,
Everyone always causes like a. He does. She is going
gotcha.
to every.
No, like I was building her character, and it was like,
Not.
oh, I know
of course
what.
I love it. It's just I know that's going to keep happening to me. Over
I
and
see
over
what's
again.
gonna be. what she's
Can I
gonna
have
be
both
like.
those doors that are flipped
Can't get
over?
those pronouns right.
Oh, those are nice. Those bought.
They were free at Gen Con.
Like 3
Nice.
years ago.
And we got like 18 of them. So
Yeah, of course.
if you
did,
want
'cause
any,
you're
I
with
still
him.
got some in my backpack.
It's because Luke made you go back every day.
It's true.
Yep.
He's amazing like that.
I don't know if it will be perfect for you, Nate, but you're going to just have to deal with it for tonight.
It's court.
It's court. That's who I thought he was talking about.
It's
Oh
not
no,
court.
that's perfect.
Who's the guy?
Is it the violinist lady?
Well, sadly, this is going to block. You guys can see it. It's just a chain wall.
Chain shackles.
Oh, Lindsay Sterling.
Oh, we're not free
I
in
don't
that girl.
like this.
Ooh.
It is, see?
Can't see it.
Ooh.
Who's it supposed to be?
Huh?
Who's it supposed to be?
It's just a
Oh,
character
gotcha.
from Myth that I had in my painting. Okay, well, let me fast forward here for a second. You open the door, Jarendoore.
Yes,
and
I
it
do.
swings open. There's 2 pillars that flank the beginning of this hallway, each carved with a warrior. The hallway ends 40 feet away. There are 2 closed doors that stand opposite of each other. Between the doors and the position that your position rests a large. I'm sorry, not large. My bad. A young woman.
So it was like an orc or something.
a young woman that is chained to the wall.
Nice.
A pair of brass manacles fastened to its legs. Her legs.
Starting.
Already.
Chains leading up into a mouth of a metal face embedded into the center of the left wall. The mouth seems to be chewing softly on the chains.
Like chewing it closer
Not
to
quite, just like
Oh.
a cow. Just chewing on it.
Like a cow. Choose chains.
The door opens, so the door's gone.
I open her. I go. I immediately see her tied up. I go. She's not real.
Well, don't just stand there. Help
I
me.
turn behind my shoulder. I go. There's a woman in here.
There's a teardrop.
She's not
that goes
real.
down one.
It's taken you long enough.
She's not real. And then I step in and I look at the statues.
Blessed be Hoot, hoping from beyond the grave with his toolkit.
I look at the statues. I try to make sure they're not going to jump at me or
And
anything.
as you start looking, you see that their eyes sort of they move towards you.
Am I still affected by this?
No, you are no longer affected.
Am I still affected by that?
Yes, you are.
Since I've been by these statues for probably a while, do I know anything about them?
Yeah, they've talked to you.
They've
One,
talked?
one seems to be sort of always down on everything, and the other one's very positive.
Well, I like the positive one. He keeps time going pretty good. I don't think I've seen them move, have I?
No, they haven't.
They haven't moved, if that makes you feel any better. And I am quite real. Don't know what you're talking about that.
Yeah. I hear you.
So, if you would be so kind, can you help me out?
I might as well. I mean, the last one did
Here's
kind of help
workout.
us, sort of.
I reach into my bag and pull out that torch.
Oh,
The orb. Okay.
And
Orb. Is it still an orb?
I jokingly go, "What gentleman would I be if I didn't help a damsel?" And I walk over here and
Oh, more adventures. Well, they'll die,
yeah,
just like the rest of them.
on Hoot's body was my stick.
I go.
I forgot my stick.
Oh, yeah, you got the stick.
And I told you what the secret word was, but
Oh, I know what it was.
okay.
I go, hand, please. I hold out my hand. Okay, and as you put it in my hand, I take the thieves' tools. I try to. Is there any area for a key or anything in these manacles?
Nope.
Can I kind of
You've
assist
tried.
him?
You've tried about anything and everything to get these manacles
I go,
off, and
that's a
nothing
shame.
has done anything to them.
Gotcha.
But so you walked. Wait, hold on. You walked all the way up though,
Oh, yep. That's
Right?
good
Yep.
to know.
and you tried to yank on the chain,
Nope. I just had her put her hand in mine.
and you grabbed her hand. I just want to make sure I know where you are.
Oh, gosh,
You think of my chain.
Yours? No. Oh, you're such a dork. As you grab her hand and you try to pull her up,
I didn't
you-
pull. I said, hand, please.
Whatever, you grab her hand. You have her hand. The chain that's on
Wasn't
her
her hand,
leg
it was her
goes, and it goes and wraps around your leg.
I didn't even grab anything of hers. I go, hand, please.
Doesn't matter.
I go,
You're chained now.
this is not good.
Well, that's new. I didn't actually know that happened.
So now both
What?
one leg of each of you are chained to the wall.
So wait, he grabbed her hand.
Just reach. No, he just put his hand out, and she just put her hand into it.
As soon as he touched her, her leg manacle went to his leg.
Correct.
I go.
I leave the room.
You leave the room.
I go.
Whoa.
Oh, there's a smart one.
So
the statue
your
says.
your tin can over there seems pretty loyal.
He's a good one.
My
You don't
trunk
need to
goes-
worry about talking to me. I already know you're not real. You're
My
just like the
trunk
last
goes
one.
up and starts scratching. My
You and that statue over there would get quite along. Other statue guy, have you seen this happen before? Happy one.
Yeah. I mean, when you came in, you just walked over there and he grabbed
Let's
you, right?
Not talk about that.
Oh,
Have you seen this happen to anybody else before me?
yeah. I mean, it happens.
How did they get out?
Well, usually someone else comes and then they go away.
Crap.
I'm trying to stay motionless.
Hey, you there with the bird body. Bring that over here, please.
bird body.
I don't think he has it with
I
him.
don't carry your body.
Fuck, never mind. I thought you were carrying it around for some reason.
Oh,
Sorry.
you do?
Yeah, I just grabbed it.
There's also another body for you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I sling him over my shoulder.
Alright.
Okay.
I go.
Retcon that then.
Hey, statues.
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
It sucks. People
I
die.
hopefully not. I'm very useful to my people, and I got a mission to do. But
I just want to get out of here.
I can help that.
I can help you.
You can?
We can help.
I've been stuck here for so long. Some stupid wizard made me a stone statue. All I've done is watch people walk in, scream down the hallway.
Has anyone ever
And then
tried to
never
release
come
you
back.
before?
Well, yeah, people have tried.
What happened?
Nothing. I'm stuck here.
Nothing's happened?
You think you could help us? Get us out of here? That would be awesome.
My eyes shift
I'm
back.
so sick and tired of being here.
I'm going to try to use my knowledge of stonework to
Okay.
chisel away at the bottom of the
You
statue.
start chiseling. You say, "Ow! That hurts."
Nice buddy.
Well, how else am I going to get you out of here?
Well, it was a wizard that did it. Probably some kind of magic. You got something cool to help me out?
I'm a wizard, but no,
Do something.
I can't.
I bring the
guys.
bird body back.
Okay. You're back in the room.
Oh, perfect. That might come in quite handy. Literally. Bring that
Hey.
over here.
I hold out a Hoot hand.
Me first. Me first. Me first.
What are you doing with Hoot?
I grab.
Do we need to wait, Matt?
I'm going to go pee, but probably not.
You're
Okay.
busy.
Yeah, you're talking to statues chiseling them. You hold out his hand close, and the shackle off your other leg comes off and grabs onto Hoot.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay, hands.
So I'm holding Hoot like in front of me. I kick his foot out to touch her shackled leg.
She's totally free now.
Oh,
Her hands are off too?
There was only 2 shackles on her legs.
gotcha.
Her hands weren't shackled?
No, just her feet.
Oh, okay.
It came off of.
I grab Hoot.
Okay. Nothing.
I kick Hoot.
You're kicking it away from you.
Go. I think he's got to kick me or something.
I touch Hoot's hand to his shackled foot.
Hand.
Wait,
hand,
I'm so
hand,
confused.
hand. I go hand.
To his hand.
Okay. It comes off of his foot and grabs Hoot's arm. So now he's shackled with one leg and one arm.
Yeah,
Hoot's body.
I put him down.
Okay.
So all the living people are free.
Yes.
What a mess.
I'm down chiseling at the bottom,
Okay.
and I hear the chink
Yeah.
switch, and I'm like, hey, what was that? Hoot? What are you doing with Hoot?
Oh no.
So you know this guy?
That's my best friend.
Well,
He's the reason we got in this room. He left his toolkit, his thieves' tools, and that's his spirit helped us get in here.
Well, he's still helping, even after death. He probably would have wanted this, I think. He helped release me.
Hey, people die here all the time. Can you continue to chisel? That'd be great.
Another tear comes down. You were so amazing.
Casualties noted. We must advance.
What about us?
There
they go again.
I keep chiseling. I'm not leaving,
us
buddy.
behind. You're not? Well, you won't be able to do anything anyway.
I attempt to chill.
Alright, roll me a d20.
A d20? I rolled a 12.
Well,
You want me to add my
yeah,
plus
proficiency.
5?
Plus 5.
Oh, just proficiency. It's 2, but if
2?
it's with my hammer.
Okay, you can add your strength.
Okay, so plus 5, so 5, 6, 17.
17.
Chiseling.
You like hit a big chunk, and a big chunk of it falls off, and he's like, it's like right next to his toe where he broke it off. And I really would like my toes still. Is there anything you can do other than this?
Unfortunately, I'm just a life cleric. I can't help you.
I
Just like the
believe
others.
I could help with that. I'm a good mender.
I like to cast mend.
On the
No,
stone?
no, no!
On the stone?
Yeah.
Alright.
no,
You put the
cantrip.
stone back in, and you like min it back, and he's like, oh, I guess I
Wait.
have that back now.
but still.
What are you
stuck
doing?
to the
I'm trying to get him out of here.
And
Not.
you're doing a great job.
How did you do that?
Gonna
Oh, brother.
I just
Good.
whack it again. Same spot. Same.
Roll it again.
18.
Alright, you break it right off in the exact same spot again.
I'll just move this over here
Don't,
until you're done.
don't worry about it. They'll just end up leaving us. Goro, I just don't think we're ever going to get out of here. If you want to hit it again.
11.
You hit it and it like breaks off half his foot and just falls off.
top.
Ow!
I think you're
Okay,
almost.
I think that's enough.
I think you're
I
almost-
think I'll wait for the next person. It's okay.
I think you're
I hope
almost
you guys
down.
have a good time. Don't go on down the hallway. I think it would be really good. Nobody ever dies down there. What do you mean? They always die down there.
17.
17? His whole foot's gone now. You're just like breaking it apart. It's not helping at all.
So he doesn't have a foot now.
Yeah.
Is the statue clear then?
Oh, it hurts! I still feel it here.
Is it?
My leg!
How much
I
is?
can't feel my toes.
How much is still attached to
The ground?
the ground? Yeah,
Huh?
it should be getting pretty.
Oh, his
close.
other foot's still there. But yeah.
But his other one's clear.
Yeah, his other one's clear.
I started banging on the other one. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Just hit it one more time. It just breaks off and the statue falls over on the ground.
Crumbles.
Roll. You roll me a d20.
To try to catch it.
Dexterity.
16.
16. All right, you're able to catch it before it hits the ground. He's like, oh no! Oh, and there's just like a trunk wrapped around it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I thought I was dead for sure.
And I drag him over to the girl and I'm like, now you should try to do that thing.
I'm so sorry about this. And I mend his foot.
It's in the broken pieces. You start. All right, it takes you a few minutes, but you can mend his feet back together.
See, buddy?
I'm actually free. What? Greg can't move. This is just like me stuck on the wall. He weighs pretty heavy. I mean, he's heavy stone.
I'm
I
an
mean,
elephant.
nah, he's still heavy.
That's fine.
You're not a Goliath.
I just drag him around with me.
All right,
You might hinder my movement.
half movement. He's dragging the statue around.
Do you want me to get you down too, buddy?
Well, it'd be nice, but I'm sure that once you get down there, we're gonna die anyway. So either way, I'm actually probably fine just staying here.
Well,
Me convinced that this is just utterly an illusion. I also help him carry the body to try to help him move a little bit faster.
The stone body.
Yeah.
You guys can carry it together.
I'm just like, whatever, man. Let's just get out of
is
here.
this the happy one?
No, no. Actually, that was actually the one that I thought was not. So that's the one you got.
This is the happy one?
Yeah.
Now, a quick question.
Yeah.
There's 2 doors down here.
I love this. The 2 doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you need?
No,
Tell about it.
You know, but
So,
Friggin' tour guide.
What?
Let's go.
I appreciate you guys getting me out of here. This is amazing.
Do you
hopefully you guys can find a wizard of greater power than this one that can maybe help me.
do you the people going through here have
I'm
a
like,
preference on which
I
store
look
to
down
go
at
to?
him, I look over at him. I'm like, yeah, he's not a very good wizard.
I'll leave you in the dirt next time, pal.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Do the people going through here usually have a preference on which door to go through?
Well, they usually, I don't know, sometimes come back. There's like screams down the right door, the other door. You usually see if someone goes in there, they just come right back out. But eventually they go back in, and I don't see them after that.
Okay.
Yeah, they just die.
That would be
Die. Die. Nobody really comes back.
Gotcha.
Thank
So it seems that there's something in the door, the right door, that we need to get first.
Oh,
And then go back through left.
there's definitely sounds of fire that way.
Sounds like fire.
Yeah, but it's not that much fire. It can't be that bad in there.
Who's saying that?
The one that's being carried.
I go to open the right door.
Enthusiastic.
Which, by the way, my name's Jatra.
So it doesn't matter. You're irrelevant. Quiet back
Jatra?
Relevant.
Jatra.
there. Irrelevant.
That's a very beautiful name.
What do you mean, Aura?
You're not real.
I am real.
No,
Touch me. I'm here.
that doesn't mean anything.
Well, maybe you're not real.
No, I'm definitely real. I
Yeah,
walked
you're
into
definitely
this
not real. Do you guys know that you're coming here with an invisible person? I don't even know how you see him. He's not really here.
I walk up. No, I can't. I'm with
There's some
Hortanis.
more invisible creatures. I jerk my shield up.
I open
An
it
elephant never forgets.
The door going that way?
to the right.
Let's
Okay,
see
let me
how
see
it's going.
how I can arrange this to make it work. What time is it?
10:20.
10:20.
That's going to be about time then, guys. Right?
Time to quit.
Yeah, isn't that when we're going
That
to
works
quit?
for me.
Slide that all the way over, and I'll set up the next scene, and then that's probably where we're going to have to stop for tonight.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Pineapple under the seas.
Something that's empty. Yep. There's it is.
There's
There's it is. I like this character better anyway. Already.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, we got a statue. We could just expand across the gap.
Put him down and step on his head across.
Excuse us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
These are tools. I say that in game, so it's not meta. He's not real. Can't be this way until 2 more encounters. Can you get inspiration? How'd you get inspiration?
You can have inspiration. Yeah. Of course.
Alright, I'll take it. I got verbal confirmation.
Whoa!
I'm so sorry. I'm such a screw up. My dad told me all the time. There we go.
Alright.
It's
Let's
another
keep
glow.
moving on. Let me flip through here again. 2 pillars. Oh no, that's what am I talking about? That's
Oh,
Pillars.
we
wait a
already
minute.
did, no, that was the beginning.
There's
With
mental check.
the
I
weird
wanna
stone
burst.
creatures,
Mental
the
check.
Torch.
warriors. All right. There's a short stairway that leads to a long hallway that's 10 foot wide. It is almost 100 foot long. The low ceiling only is 8 feet above, gives the passageway a claustrophobic feel. The floor is broken up into 4 places by 10 square foot pits. Looking down into the closest pit, once you get up there, you can see many sharp spikes down below. At the far end of the hallway, you see a stone pillar with another glyph stone resting within the arched nook.
I pull back my bow and shoot an arrow down the corridor.
Down the just where are you trying to aim at?
Just at the end.
Okay.
The end far wall.
Right, roll d20. You guys just saw Johnny 5 block in there. 2.
Yeah.
He makes it about halfway, and then it skitters off the middle platform. Wait a minute. Wait.
Uh-oh.
I screwed up.
Oh, you
I knew there was a reason why I had that put there. Oh my goodness.
No backsies, too late.
Yeah, now I forgot that there's a whole other platform.
Oh.
thought there was another pit. So
Well, that one's only 5 feet.
5 feet.
3
Yeah.
pits.
Yep. That one's only 5 feet.
I try again.
All right. Shoot another arrow. Good.
So
Keep marking 'em.
my roll is how far it goes. 12.
12. It gets to that little mini platform.
19.
Sort of. Oh, it ricochets off that middle platform, goes all the way up, and lays right before the cliff.
I cast a spell on me.
Hold on a second.
You're casting spells?
I just want to make sure that that's what
Better not
it is.
good berry.
Good.
I'll murder you. If you do, you better just never cast it. 'Cause I don't want it.
Okay. Yep.
What's wrong with Goodberry?
Nothing happens.
It's perfect for this campaign, and
Nothing happens to the arrow.
It just
We've got
skitters off that
luck
one
for
and
nothing.
bounces and lands before the glyph.
1 HP?
I cast a spell on
good
myself.
for 24
Right?
hours.
What do you
I
cast?
cast jump.
So you just
Jump?
have 10
Okay.
For the next
unknowns.
minute, my
Minute?
duration is a minute.
Alright.
My jump distance is tripled.
Okay, so as
Ooh.
long as you get a running jump, you can jump your whole strength. If
Times
you have
3.
10, if you have 10 feet, yeah. But it's only 8 feet tall, so
You just long jump.
I know. You still gotta get up there, but yeah, you can do it. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just.
You just see Johnny Five walk up. He opens the door and walks in there, and you hear a couple.
I'm helping carry the statue.
Yeah, oh my god. I guess he's got it.
Okay.
You did a good job. Like, aim a little to the left, I would suppose.
So are you walking up to watch him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poke him
Strength
behind
is a
him.
12, so 36 feet at a time.
Yep, 36 feet.
Give
You want
him
to
a-
jump?
Before they
Oh,
continue,
Wait, no.
I
gotcha.
put down
You're
the statue
jumping.
for a second. And I look underneath the stair that they're standing on. Is there any weight? Is it a pressure pad at all?
Say you're looking where? So you're walking up there too?
Trying to determine if this is a pressure plate at all.
I guess I'm walking up there
yeah, you can
too.
investigate if you want.
Because he's helping.
I'm
me carry
dashing
that
and
thing.
jumping.
All right.
10.
10? There's no pressure plate where no name Bard is.
Yep.
There's none there.
So you jump to the next platform.
Yeah. I plan on just skipping across each one.
Why not?
Bow, bow, bow.
Right. As you land on the second one, sorry, I can't figure out where each one is. All right, you land, and the minute you land, you hear as you land, and I need you to roll as you're trying to run through. Roll a dexterity save.
At least it's your best.
So, just so you know,
Oh, just so I know.
I'm like touching the ground, jumping like a rabbit or a kangaroo.
Yeah, that's why I'm okay with you rolling advantage with this.
Advantage, alright.
So now he says the advantage.
Saving throw plus 6. Alright. It's a 9. So, okay, so 15. Save.
15 save?
Mhm.
Okay. So you jump. You run, you jump. Right as your foot lands, you could hear and feel the thing just sort of fall down just a little bit. You hear a click. And out of the side, you feel this immense amount of heat. Just and this flame wall just comes out, and you jump again to the next platform.
Yeah!
Just barely miss the flame.
Cheeto came out of there.
So we're watching this.
You guys are?
Yeah.
Are you guys up there?
That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
he
cheering
said.
him on. Yeah, go!
Yes.
Because he investigated for the trap.
Okay.
I do
So
the
why don't you
same.
guys move up there?
You do the same
So
thing.
we're just holding the statue watching him.
I guess. The minute you land,
That's one of the witnesses.
tell me where you land there. Where were you trying to jump?
In the middle. Straight in the middle.
Right in the middle? Okay. The minute you land and you go for another jump, you go, oh, and you can't move. And your other foot goes down and you're totally restrained. You're stuck there.
My feet.
Yep. And you start to hear metal gears start to grind and
Run.
and wood starts to creak.
Wood creaks.
Yep.
Bastard.
I cast
Okay.
jump.
A good time to run. That would be a good time to run.
You cast
That's-
jump?
I already casted it.
As you're standing there, you start to hear. You start to see spikes start to come out of the wall.
I tried
What are
to.
those gears?
I tried to use Ray of Frost against the spikes just to see if I could slow them down a bit.
1 second.
Ooh,
I need
boy.
everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
8.
Ooh, alright.
Well, that's pretty neat.
24.
20.
24, 20,
7. Jarendoore.
Is 8.
8, 7. Alright.
Except
Johnny 5. And then we'll have to change it. What are you doing?
I can't move my feet at all.
They're restrained, yeah. They're stuck.
I can't like do a strength to try to move them. Break out.
Yeah, you can.
I attempt.
Roll athletics.
Athletics, huh?
Lose your boots? Oh, you don't wear any.
13.
Start to pull. And you're able to rip it free.
Both my feet.
Just,
And you got both of them. What are you doing?
I run and jump.
Alright, you put your foot down. It's stuck again.
Can I tell where the glue is?
It just looks like it's all over the platform.
What do I need to jump? You said I need a running start?
To do your full strength, yes, you need a running start. To
What
do
if I
it.
don't have a running start?
Then it's a specific amount that I don't even know.
'Cause I triple it.
Without a running start, you can jump. Your long jump is 5 feet horizontally.
So 15 feet?
Jump. Hold on. What's your strength score?
12.
It says 6, so it's half. So
Half of your score.
yeah, so you got 6 times 3, 18 feet.
18 feet.
So you could probably jump with your jump spell. You can get all the way to the edge and maybe try to grab onto the. Oh, look at him moving up.
I told you I landed in the middle. That's the middle, right?
You did say
Okay.
middle.
All right.
About 20 feet.
You'll
Yeah. You can with your
You're
jump spell. You can do.
suicidal.
be able to like hang on to the edge.
Yeah, that's
Boing.
kind of where you're gonna be at. Is right at the very edge.
Whoa, whoa.
Now you're not running anymore, so you're not. You don't have that sweet.
How far do I have to
You're
run?
Huh? 10 feet.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're in initiative. Rig?
Yeah, we're in initiative, so you're done at that point. You're stuck right there. Hortanis. I mean, you guys don't have to do anything. I just.
Well, what counts as my movement? Is that is that 28 or whatever feet of movement?
Yeah, that'd be your movement.
Can I move to the edge of that next platform?
I want to let everyone else go first.
Oops, sorry.
I reach into my
Yes.
bag and I pull out my a spear.
Okay.
And is there a flame at the end over there or no?
That's right here.
No flame.
There's no flame.
What's the
yet.
lighting like in here?
It's dark in there.
So yeah, I cast light on my spear
Nice move.
and I chuck it.
Okay. I guess there's got to be some kind of light in here.
Actually, I don't think I can do that all in one turn. It's an action to cast light.
There's enough light that you can see down the tunnel, and the glyph stone is giving off some light.
Okay, so that's not going to help you any. I just cheer, encouraging word sorcerer. Whoa, you're awesome, Johnny!
Okay.
5.
Jarendoore.
I try to shoot at the contraption over there. Can
With the cross?
Can I tell if it's made out of wood at all, or is it just painted
yeah,
like that?
yeah, it looks like it's made out of wood.
Yeah, you better believe I'm gonna hit the
Okay.
fireball.
Okay.
Firebolt against the wooden area.
Mhm.
I roll a 15
15 hits.
for 8 damage.
You cast fireball, and it sort of splinters across the wood, and it starts to light on fire, and it starts to burn the contraption.
Good job.
No name. You're the new no name.
This one has not been titled. I just, yelling encouraging words. Like, that was the best thing I've ever seen. Holy crap!
I don't get you.
You saw the spikes come out, and you made that jump. And as you were jumping over, you see a skeleton in the pit below you, and the skeleton looks like it's on its back, and it's got spikes sticking up through it. And as you're make a dexterity saving throw.
Jeez.
Curses at you. Spooks you a little bit.
9.
9? As you jump across this part, you finally free your legs of this, and you go for the jump, and right when you get here, a net just falls down
What?
and knocks you down into the thing. And you land on the spikes.
I'm dead.
That's not the best thing I've ever seen.
Are you actually dead?
Probably.
This one is dead.
This one is malfunctioning.
I believe I know what the image is, but I just want to make sure that I got it.
Dude, you're like the best character. Don't leave me with this guy. Come on.
I'm going to take 8 points of damage.
Oh.
6 bludgeoning and 2 piercing from the fall. And you're down in this pit. You're like totally restrained inside this net. Like this net just like wrapped around you.
That's where I saw the skeleton, where I am right now. Okay. So I didn't even make it to that other part?
Yep. Shot the net down on you.
Are you immortal to fire?
No.
From there,
Metal.
I'm wooden too.
Okay.
I need to go back into
Not like a
initiative.
Terminator.
Yeah, I thought you were entirely metal.
No.
Do we want to end there? It's 10:35. It's gonna probably be a few minutes before we get here. I know this is pretty crappy of a spot to end, but it's 10:30.
I'm okay.
I mean, I already know what I'm
Leave it
gonna
in
do
suspense.
next, but that's fine. You can
Huh?
end it here.
I said let's leave it in suspense. That's my vote.
All right. So Johnny 5 is just like, I'm getting through this, baby.
Yep.
Turns on the jump and says, screw all of this, and starts jumping, hopscotching. Flames Flames are jetting behind him, and he jumps and lands and stuck.
Ceiling net.
Can't move. Breaks himself free.
So exactly like that.
For the most part.
Jumps once more, and yet another trap nets him, and you fall down into this pit next to a skeleton.
So more of like a stick robot.
I've been doing this,
man.
sir.
Yeah, I like it.
I am so sad that Hoot died. I got so many little pieces of paper I got to rip up now.